I'm not late. Our start time is not late, but I am running behind schedule and order of operations. We'll describe it as that. Um, as I was going live, I saw somebody in my recommended list that was playing Satisfactory, and I cannot stop myself from saying hi to someone playing Satisfactory. Holy shit, there's a lot of you here already. Hi Air, hi Star, hi Pixel, hi Gale. Gale, I'm sorry. Hi Zuvi, hi Archangel, hi Cairo. Dun. I actually kind of like where that volume is. I don't need to adjust that at all. Hell yeah. Okay, so it was Yuki as a pet. This is a mod or VIP for Media. So I've been seeing them around their channel lately. And they're playing Satisfactory with a friend. And their friend had built this entire factory. This entire, entire structure full of, I'm forgetting what they're called, but, you know, converters and whatnot. But they had not snapped it to the grid. And so when they went to snap it to their existing stuff, it was like, you know, just slightly off. And so it's just, oh, that's so tragic. Oh, that is the, absolutely classic, painful experience of Satisfactory of you done forgot one little thing at the start, and it's thrown everything off. Everything. Do you unbuild it all? Because you can't move it. Auto level. Fine. Why did I do it this way? What's wrong with me? What the hell? Feet were low as hell there. Fuck you, Ewan. Now kill, do it. Fuck you, Gale. Bottom air. Good morning. You did get a record having 5 of those. Euland is playing X game on top of each other. Okay, so it would have popped up VR chat. It would have popped up OVR Advanced Toolkit. It would have popped up Your Life. Hi Techno Rave. Hi Lost One. It would have popped up Excess Overlay. Were there any others? Or is it like duplicating them? I have bad, sad, not important news for you. Hi Faye Lily. It repeats them if you swap between them sometimes? What the fuck? Oh. You know what used to be really bad? When I was playing Lost Ark, there was a bug with Lost Ark that made it just crazy repeat itself. And so I would sometimes spam people. Like I'd hit go live, not go live. I'd hit play game, launch. And it would do 50, 60 instances of Lost Ark. And that's all people could see, and they were like, what the fuck, Ewan? And I was like, I don't know what it's doing. I don't see it at all. I'm sorry. Anybody who has game notifications on Steam is a fool if they have friends that play VR. Your Zuvi is on a different Minecraft server now? Whoa. What do you mean you're on a different Minecraft server? 1, what Minecraft server are you on? 2, why? Alright. I feel like I'm forgetting something. With Fusion Koyo and Fausto? Really? Huh. When her Minecraft bed isn't next to yours anymore. I should be mad at Koyo, but I'm not. He does this to me a lot. I want to join a Minecraft server? I don't know what the plan is, though. Aw. Well, you can join ours, Techno. The IP information is in the Neat Stuff channel. It's in the pinned messages. I'm sure he didn't mean it. I don't think he means to do it, just like... it just happens. Hi, Meowthies. You and you bitch. Really? Oh god. Okay, where is it? Oh, did she send it to me? I don't remember the command. Okay. Fuck, I should have written this down. Chat. Module. Holy. They had 500? How the hell do you deal with that? What you're supposed to do is have a command at the ready that just, like, shuts it down. So, like, it's not going to spam the alerts the whole time. Can I just turn it off now? And then I go here. This thing, where's that opening it? It opens it here. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Let's just... Oh, God. I need to set it into mod mode real quick. Turn on shield mode. What does this do? Okay. Those are all made within the last 24 hours? Yeah, I know. And I have a thing to deal with them. Filtered follows. Followed at, what's the date? Filters. What's that? How many is that? I have confirmed that this is what I want. Yes. Okay, I think I just banned them all. Let's turn on this. I need to turn off shield mode now. How do I do this? Ah, this is annoying. Quick to manage shield. I would like to turn it off. Turn off shield. Okay. Okay. Why are bots like this? It's some loser that's got nothing better to do and a weird amount of money. Yeah, it's already solved. That was about 500 bots. I went up to 1,300 followers. They have all been cleared out and banned at this point. Wow. That's the message they went? Okay. These are all made in the last 24 hours. Typical bot behavior. Dead internet theory, lordy. It's a great day to be a streamer. Hi, Nanoda. Yeah, there's like... I'm not gonna say they were watching your chat after you got bot rated today. And then I was like, here's a tool to deal with. I've cleared them out. I need to familiarize myself with, like, dealing with it right away. I think I can turn my alert box back on. Did you use Commander Root? I used this website that Bits gave me. It just clears out and bans follows from a time period. So, like, I selected 6 a.m. this morning to 10 a.m. this morning, which hasn't happened yet. And any follows in that time were unfollowed and banned. And it registered, like, 495 known bot accounts. Is it Commander Root? I don't know. It might be. It is... Where's my DMs with Bits? Root Online, D-follower. You should set up a Commander Root to auto-manage that? I should. There's a few things I should do with Stream that I just haven't done. It's a lot easier to, like... I do one thing that's productive, like make a walking video, and then I'm like, I've done productivity for the day, I don't need to do more. But there's a lot of, like, little quality of life things that I just should do. Oh well. I'll get to it eventually. I need more alerts. That's one thing that has been on my mind for like 7 months. Well, anyway, this morning I woke up and saw 3 of them lurking playing Minecraft. Hey, Euland, you are cuteland. Meow, hi there. Hi, Maxie. So you've abandoned me to play with them? Is that how it is, Zuby? No, I get it. I understand. No, I hope you have fun. I imagine for people that are, like, really, really experienced with Minecraft, it's like, vanilla's fun, but it's just hard to not play modded, because modded adds a lot of quality of life. You did the correct choice, Zuby. In hospital? No! I hope it's not too bad. Giggles. Congrats on giving birth. What? It was bad, now it isn't? Well, hopefully that wasn't too long of a time. Off to work, if a bean shows up, hug the bean. Okay. It's Saturday, so I expect a few people to show up today. We did lunges. So we're at this one. I now know beans. Huh. My stuff is still in charge. Well, I woke up late. I've heard coffee type puke? No. What? Is this like food poisoning from coffee? Yes? Like black puke? That does not sound pleasant. I can't handle the smell of coffee. Oh, it's still in slow mode. Oh, God. Channel points, tasks. I wish I could, like... I don't know how to change the chat settings from OBS. Is it in slow mode for you guys, or is that just OBS, like, being delayed? Yes, not coffee problem, alcohol? Oh, I see. That's just you? It's fine here? Okay, okay. I'm pulling a shot right now. Wait, is that thunder coming from here? That's just you. It's fine here. It's fine. Okay. OBS was saying slow mode was still on, and I was like, what the? I thought I turned all this stuff off. It's fine. After I finished the wall, I lost all inspiration to build. Have you seen what others have been building? Because Freya and Kisu have been making pretty stuff. Cairo, Juice, and Bits have been making cool stuff, although it's less meaningful to me because it's more Minecraft stuff, right? Might be home tomorrow if I don't have problems till tomorrow. Well, I hope you can go home tomorrow. Never mind, it's Minecraft. And am I overbuilding a wall? Violet has a really big building across the river from me. Over here, damn, my English doesn't work today. Oh, you lost inspiration to build. After a while, you lost inspiration. And you get on the new server just to build another wall. I see. Missing my mama cookie. Yeah. I saw Cookie last night. I was watching food videos with Core, and Cookie joined us and fell asleep on me. Cammy stretch. No, I build a hole and build electronics? Huh. No more grand stuff? That's her, alright. Yeah. Squats. I didn't hold that one at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some chores that I have to do today. I need to clean the basement and wash a car. But I'm not excited about that. But my grandma's coming to visit tomorrow. That'll be cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 5. Trying to read chat just makes me lose track of counting. Wait, hi, Fradel. I had something to say to Fradel, and now I can't remember it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't she usually join you? Cookie joined me a lot a while ago, and then they got very busy with other games. And so I don't see Cookie anywhere near as much as I used to, but I still see them a decent amount. Unless you're talking about the Friday thing with Core, then yeah, Cookie usually drops in for that. I did a thing? What's the thing you did? Hi, Ellie. I'm just late night Minecrafting? Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weewa? Who knows? Creeper, aw man. I used to be with her a lot. No, I less seeing her. I'm in the same boat, Maxie. I don't know. Cookie's just one of those popular girls that's all over the place. If they feel like... God, this feels so shitty to call people seasonal friends. But like... seasonal friends where it's like, you see them a lot, and then you don't see them that much, and then you see them a lot again, and then you don't see them that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have one last thing to do before we walk. 23 to 26. This is just how the cookie crumbles. Okay. Okay, dude. 3 minutes. Don't laugh at that, Zuby. I got to play some Rabbit and Steel with Koyo finally. And Proxy joined us. And it was very fun. We got 3 hard mode bosses down. 40 seconds down. Hi, Nick. How are you? I'm good. We just had a bot raid, but it's already dealt with. For all the cuties in one game, I was so jelly. I actually saw Proxy talking about it more. I was lurking in Mrs. chat, and Proxy was there convincing Mrs. to get Rabbit and Steel. So I think Proxy's gonna try and set up a run with Mrs. and Ashunera. Because I know those two are friends. Why is Proxy so very cute? Glowing personality. Halfway done. 1 minute and 30 left. Oh god. Guys, I hate plinking. 1 more minute. You won the Gene Lottery? No, he didn't. Doing this IRL? Doesn't mess the tracker? I am plinking IRL. Tracking gets a little weird sometimes. I have a pretty big play space though. Looks like you warming up for a walk, Yulin. I am. We're getting through our stretches and a little bit of exercise. We do 3 minutes of planking every morning. You have 30 seconds left of planking. Got modded in the toxic R6 Siege Wastelands. What? Molded, okay. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. R6 isn't the same since they turned on Reflect Fire. All I know is that the game apparently has a lot of hackers, but Proxy and his friends can still have fun with it. Proxy just roll a 20 in Charisma and a 1 on Constitution. True. Is anyone else going to join you in VR chat, Ewan? I don't know. I don't really plan for people to join me, Nick. I just leave it open for them to join me if they want. And so if they want to, they join me. Cool. There we go. I will soon. Hi, love. Alright, we're ready to walk. Let's mute the Charlene music. And let's walk through Southern Thanalan. Let's fix our trackers first, though. Whoa, 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 what happened? I'm at like a completely wrong angle, huh? Feels like prison and hospital. Hi, Logitech. Yeah. If I had like a laptop to bring with me, I'd be okay. If I had a phone and phone charger, I'd manage. I got $1 for every time YouTube recommended me to go do a crime free run video. Today I would have $3. Is it a World of Warcraft world? It is Final Fantasy XIV. This is one of the zones of A Realm Reborn. Hi Frey, I bequeath you all my stuff on Yulin's server. Nice tattoo about to rage in hospital. No rage. You can do it, Maxie. You just gotta last till tomorrow. And then you're free. Due to no laptop, no charger? Could anyone bring you a laptop or phone charger? If not, well, I guess you just sleep and that's the best you can do. Most things I hate is my special pillow. It's very good to see you, Ewan. Thank you. It's nice to see you too. Can't sleep without it? Bye. Yeah, of course this avatar has a face like that. Do you remember the two names of the characters? I want to say it's like Dip and Dot, but I feel like that's wrong. Is one of them Dot? Bon Bon and Choo Choo, that's right. Why did Shen make your avatar so very cute, Ewan? Why wouldn't he? I mean, for one, I asked him to, right? But two, most people like to make cute things. Damn, can't believe Shin turned into a League champion. I feel like Shen is one of those champions in League that I never see. Like, somebody picks him and you're like, oh shit, that's right, that guy exists. I played Shen? You knew how to play Shen. You played Mordekaiser or Brand. Oh, I need a drink. That is not Cairo next to me, Nick. This is Star. I did main Shen for a long time on EU West. Cairo will be joining us in a little bit. They're still charging their stuff. Logitech. I'm up to like level 64, 65 on Mop Remix. I'm almost there. I'm chipping away at it. I'm like halfway through the Kunlai Summit quests. And I'm undecided if I'm going to like do all of the zones on my warrior or start leveling a different character. Star's avatar so very cute. Star's avatar is from an animation from an animator named Derpixian. I think it's Derpixian. And they make extremely lewd animations. But they are fantastic. Derpixian? Mime and Dash? Yeah. I did all the zones on one character? Nick doesn't know. I'm unsure what I want to do, Logitech. I'm unsure if I want to do them all on the warrior and focus on, like, that, or if I want to focus on leveling characters and, like, level up to the point where I can then go to Kunlai Summit, do that on the new character, and then do Town Long Steps and Dread Waste, get the meta achievement that. I care about getting, 1, all the mounts, 2, leveling like 3 or 4 characters. I need a priest on my server. I need a druid. The warrior's basically there. And then I need to redo a rogue. I have a 67 Tauren rogue. I need it to not be a Tauren. Hi, Smug. So I did ask my parents, grab my time, my charger with a special pillow. They took time and late response when I'm about to get depressed in here. Oh no. Hi, Wrath. Greetings, Ewan, the Grandmaster of Femboy Clan. So you saw that you get a bunch of bronze for not being a frog farmer? I did! At level 70, I'll get some quests that will give me like 40,000 for not being a frog farmer, right? That'll be nice. I also saw that the frog farming reset went a little weird. A lot of people got reset to like 2,500 stats. And then some people just seem to not get reset at all. And they're still at like 7,000 stats and everything. Which is like, wait a minute. I also saw that some guy hit the cap. Some guy, literally is like, hey, I found the cap for the infinite cloak. It's 200,000 stamina. Which is like, god damn. Why is Star Avatar's eyes white and black? Because that's how the animation was. It's like a black and white mime cartoon that they made with some color in it, but this was Southern Thanalan, right? Yeah. I don't remember this area at all. Oh, no, I do. I know exactly where we are. Mine's always black and white. It's a mime thing. I think of Southern Thanalan and I think of the big desert. I don't think of like the rocky roads and whatnot. Hi, Kumi. Squished a Yulin. Hell yeah. The hands are and around the neck is red? Yes. Yes, that was... It is not a fully black and white cartoon, but it is styled as one with highlights and, like, flashes of color. I would say go watch it, but I'd be telling you to go watch porn. So, you could see it if you want to. That's just how it was made. About to lay down since feeling awful. Had to come squish the nerd. I hope you feel better, Kumi. Go watch it anyways. I mean... They always make safe word versions of all their animations. Do they? I didn't know that. Define a safe for work version. Is it like censored or... Because I still don't want to tell people to go watch censored versions. Mime and Dash has it. Just Google mimes, Nick. It is their aesthetic. The scenes are omitted? Okay. I like the idea of a Derpixen animation that's like omitting all the censored scenes. And it's just like the characters talking for 20 seconds. And then it's after 10 minutes of porn and 5 seconds of them just like saying something real quick. Just like a complete break in storytelling. Replace with ones of those live cut gags that say footage missing. I see. I think I've actually seen the censored version. Where they're more just like disappointed in the guy for getting the questions wrong. Instead of footage, it's mistyped as foot long. Lol. They do have nice animations. Is both avatars of y'all are so very cute. Well, thank you. Oh, cool avatar. Do you know what it's from? I mean, who's that? That is Star Ellie. I have a feeling Ellie doesn't know what it's from either. Yeah. I'm sending you the YouTube version? Okay, I've probably seen it, but yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what that's from. There's an animator, Ellie, named Derpixen. And they make very lewd animations. And this character is from one called Mime and Dash. Certainly no idea at all. Oh, do tell. Pure Ellie. We're already at 0.5 miles. We're cruising today. I know, Ellie being pure is like, hang on, I don't know about that one. But I can see them being very disconnected from that corner of the internet. An animator, huh? But they're not lewd, right? No, they are lewd. They are only lewd. They do all the lewd stuff. It seems I am the only wholesome one here. Can you truly call yourselves wholesome, though, Nick? Not only lewd stuff? I feel like it's only lewd stuff. Oh, like Zononka? Very similar to that. Derpixen actually streams on Twitch? Oh, I didn't know that. I am wholesome? Saying that means you are not wholesome, Nick. I don't know if Lost One... I'd say he's like wholesome adjacent. When How You See Me Ludulin? I don't think lewd is the opposite of wholesome. Hi, Matthews. That's 12 incline. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Wow, Yulin is saying I am a toxic little shit. Sometimes, yes, absolutely. You gonna tell me you aren't? Yo, Matt. Yeah, I am pure and I know nothing. As a fairy, I am pure and innocent. Hey, Lily might actually be pure. I don't know enough about the shenanigans she gets up to. Oh, God. 12-degree incline. I am an angel, he says with a lay emote. I come into people chat and call their avatars cute. Speaking of unwholesome, Stellar Blade uncensored the outfits. They had two outfits that were more revealing in their dev version of the game. And then when the full release came out, they had more clothing added to them. And players complained about them being censored. And so in a patch, they added the original versions of these two outfits. I don't know if they kept the edited versions, so both are in the game now or not. But I do know they have uncensored the censoring. On PS5, BRB about to play it? Uh-huh, sure. Hi, sassy stickbug wolf mommy. Hi, Jan. I spot a sussy mime. It's Star. Yeah, for my game news. There was Stellar Blade Uncensored, the outfits. And then I also saw a game called Seablip. Holy shit. Seablip looks fucking cute. It's a game that... It looks like a mashup between Terraria and Stardew Valley. Like, it just plays like Terraria with Stardew aesthetics. But the actual, like, what you do in the game seems to be like PvE Sea of Thieves. Yeland is Star naturally cute? They're cute, but they're more hot than cute. So, like, kinda? What? Would you disagree? Exactly. I'm good, Nick. I can now breathe finally better from allergies for now, that is. Hell yeah. You weren't lying, that animation wild. Star is cute as heck. No, you. Ah. Whew. Ah. Ah. And if this was Blue Twitch, they'd understand. I was thinking about Blue Twitch more yesterday. I want to do it. It sounds so fun. I can't really do it while parents are here, but like... I had 6 months to do it while they weren't here. And I didn't. And so I'm kind of just like... I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I don't have the time. And I don't want to give up the things I'm already doing to make time for it. It sounds really fun. But like so much effort, and that just like stops me from even starting. Why not both? So... I have a funny idea. What's your funny idea? I didn't see first high loss, sorry. Hi, unknown. Is all good, Frey. Walking streams on Twitch. Chilling on Blue Twitch. Well, the fun thing with Blue Twitch, would be like walking on a standard treadmill, but in like a cute outfit. Like, imagine a bunny outfit. I'm thinking more like, IRL stuff for Blue Twitch. I'm not against avatar stuff for Blue Twitch. But that is... I feel like I really need to learn avatar stuff to get to that point. Wait, Zuby leaving our Minecraft server? Yeah. I've seen people use Blue Twitch for VR chat. I have too. The thing with that is that I don't think my stuff would be that good for it. So Freya, I don't want everybody to be like, Zuby, you're not allowed to leave, even though I started. Here's the thing about Zuby. He has his favorite content creator. It's Koyo. Zuby is fucking like super mega loyal to Koyo. And anytime he gets to play games with Koyo, Zuby's like super happy. And so Koyo got in a Minecraft mood recently. And he set up it sounds like a modded Minecraft server with more of like his close friends, not like a dedicated server community, but just him, Fusion, and Fausto. And Zuby's playing with them. Which, I mean, you know, having known that Koyo's doing this, I'm kind of like, oh, of course Zuby would go play with them. That's like a no-brainer in my mind. It's okay, just sad Wolfie now. I'm there pretty much every day, just been lurking more. Been working on something recently? Hell yeah. Oh god. We're at 1 mile already. Hell yeah. Half of it has been incline. 4 more to go. With incline. Oh god. I have like physical chores to do today too, damn it. I have to clean the basement and the car. We're just not as cool as Koyo. It is okay, Zuby, I get it. Jan, why is Star so very cute? You think Star's cute now? Just wait till you see them with their sister. The two of them together are like, just like, holy! I'm not saying the sister's cuter. That's not what I'm implying at all. I'm saying it's like one of those football moments, you know, and them twins. You know, you know. Which sister? Bon Bon or Choo Choo? I don't know which one this is. I'd ask his parents or hers, I don't know their gender. Star has a sister? Star, I don't know if Star has a sister. But the character... You know, technically they might not be sisters. I don't know if they're twins or not. They have different eyes. Star, let me get the other sister avatar. This avatar has both? Oh. Just clone me? I'm gonna clone the heck out of you. Oh god. I gotta clean the basement, wash the cars. I'm gonna try and get a video out today if I can. The next video to make is Barrens. Or at least Northern Barrens. I feel like that's gonna be a kinda long video. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's split into North and South, it might be shorter. I have a VR chat sister, Yulin? Hell yeah. I was adopted in VR chat at one point. I had somebody tell me, you're my son now. And I was like, what? Hi, Fireine. Thank you for the follow. Nap time going to be fun? Oh, Jesus. Since they're almost identical, it just uses a face toggle? How are you doing today? I'm great. What are you looking at me like that for? Or did you show off the face toggle? Ah, I see it now. Which one do you like more? Same. This morning has started weird. I woke up a little earlier than usual. So I played like 2 hours of Mop Remix. No, probably more like an hour. Looked at a bunch of stories to add to my notes for news. Got bot raided. Not really too bothered by it because it was so easy to deal with. It's a little demoralizing because of like, man, people are shitty in the state of the world. But like, Lamau, the level of effort he went to do that, for me to just be like, okay, anyway. I'm sorry neighbors had to leave for a more advanced place. Do you know Corpse Husband? I kinda do. Like, I know of the name. And I think he's the one with, like, the super deep voice that, like, everyone thinks is super hot. I really do think you need to automate the softening of bot rates. I do too. I didn't deal with them for 10 months. And suddenly in the last week I've gotten 2. Now that's one thing that's like, obviously I should have been prepared before it happens, but... I'm bad with preparing stuff like that. I'm the worst. I've been trying to set up a Code Geass watch night for like a month now. And everyone in the group's like, hey, what is the holdup? And I'm like, it's me. His voice deep for a reason. You should listen to his music. Now, why do you think I should listen to his music? Just out of curiosity, what is your recommendation based on? Is it based on you liking Corpse Husband? Or anything about me that makes you think I would like it? Oh god. I keep looking at the distance, and it's not going up fast because it's incline. And I gotta stop doing that. It's firing good. When you're feeling sad, it makes you happy a little. I doubt that you'll like it, Yulin. When it comes to, like, standard music, I will like most things, but not to the point that I actively seek it out. Like, I love almost all alternative rock. But, like, I never see myself being like, oh man, I really feel like listening to some Imagine Dragons right now. Trust me, I promise it's good. Fire Eye. I do want you to realize just the perspective that you're a first-time chatter and you come in and say trust you. Just if you were let's say you were streaming and somebody came in and was like, you should play Custom Robo on the GameCube. It's an amazing game, trust me. I think they'd be right. But you have no sense of, like, Custom Robo, right? And so you're like, why is this person telling me to play this game? Yulin listens to Door Hinge Compilation 3 on YouTube. Why is there a compilation for that? I do not listen to that. Having to say trust me makes people trust you less. Played the hell out of Custom Robo on GameCube? Fucking hell yeah, same. I'm forgetting the body I use, but it was the bird girl that would basically just fucking fly around the side, and I'd spam the shit out of dragons and spider mimes. Hell yeah. Because I already made Door compilation too. Damn. I remember using the dragon as my main weapon for one of the heavyweight frames. I really like the whole, like, just long-range Dhalsim playstyle of just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at them and just being difficult for them to get to. Basically made a tank with legs? Hell yeah. I always thought the most broken thing, it was the Crystal Barrage illegal part, where it would shoot out like 15 things that float in the air for a second, and then they all zoom in on it, and you just spam the shit out of that provined wall, and if it hit them and knocked them up, so it would keep them in the air for like 300 to 400 damage. Remember the worm? Oh, I remember the worm. That thing was busted. I didn't think it was as good as the barrage thing, but it was like right there with it. Love Custom Robo, haven't played it in forever though. If someone asked me to play Red Dead Redemption, I would. Yeah, but you've already played Red Dead Redemption, you already love it. I tried picking out a game you probably haven't heard of before. If somebody tells you to, like, play a game you've never heard of before, that you've never met before, and they're like, hey, we've met 5 minutes ago. Play this game. Trust me, it's great. How do you know that? Because not many people have played Custom Robo. Gunfire Reborn? That's on my wish list. I've never really wanted to play it, but I want to play it with friends that want to play it, if that makes sense. It's one of those friend games that, like, I'd play it with you if I had it. I'd rather play Rabbit and Steel with you, because that's the co-op game I'm obsessed with right now. I would never throw my kitchen sink. They're hard to uninstall and reinstall. I don't have an ATM. Red Dead Redemption 2 the GOAT. I cry every time. Yeah, but why? Besides for sound effects, how are you, Cairo? Oh, the forest. Someone should play Tony Hawk 1 and 2 with me. Never mind, Blizzard abandoned it less than a year after launch. I don't have an ATM. I've never played Gunfire 2. 100% completion though? Hell yeah. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2. I have probably watched 1,000 hours of streamers playing it. Because of Elite, Koyo, Leafeons, and probably a couple others. Elite in particular has played through it like 5 times on stream. And I swear to God, he is annoying with the game with how much he loves it. He played Red Dead Redemption 2 and did like an honor mode playthrough. Actually, I think he tried to do a good person playthrough or a bad person playthrough at first, but he was shit at being a bad guy. Then he did a good one, then he did a neutral one. And then he tried to do a first-person RP version. But his idea of first-person RP was just staring at everybody's dialogues. So it was straight up like 50 hours of him just standing in camp, staring at NPCs for 3 hours at a fucking time. And now I tease him for it every time. He loads up like GTA or some other game and he mentions RP. And I'm like, is it actually going to be RP, or are we just going to stare at NPCs for 2 hours? And I'll be like, God damn it, Ewan. We did that one time. I was never into the cowboy stuff. But I'm curious about watching Brokeback Mountain. I fear it will destroy me, though. I'm good, how are you? It takes 2 bangs. 100% it. And it took like 300 plus hours. If you do play Red Dead Redemption, you should get High Honor. If I play Red Dead Redemption 2, I am not going to do 100% completion. I will probably not even do the story. I will just do enough story to unlock all the areas and make walking videos of it. I've seen the story of this game so many times. I just feel like I don't need to. I don't know. I don't want to say this or have this come off as like, I think it's a bad game in any way. Or I don't like it. I think it's an amazing game. I just personally don't have any like desire to play it myself. I heard the Joy of Creation story mode is hard. Or what have you been up to? Cairo has been streaming lately. Okay. What's a story I have? Oh my goodness. So, I saw yesterday that, Ace Boogie Baby. Hi, Ace Boogie Baby. That's me. I'm walking on a treadmill at 12% incline. Cairo has been enjoying feet. No. I saw a story recently that is apparently a hard year for chain restaurants. And like somebody was saying, you know, maybe it's not a hard year, maybe they're always closing this much. Because they're franchises where people open up a location, running restaurants hard, and they close after like 5 years. But in 2024, Fuddruckers is closing all locations. Old Country Buffet is closing all locations. IHOP is closing 100 restaurants. Buffalo Wild Wings is closing all Canada locations and 60 US locations. Applebee's is closing 35 locations. Red Lobster is closing 50 locations. Denny's is closing 20. Mary Callender's is closing all locations. Here's a big one. Pizza Hut is closing 500 locations. Outback Steakhouse closing 41. Sbarro is closing 50. Mod Pizza is closing 27. Ruby Tuesdays is closing 16. PDQ is closing 8. Joe's Crab Shack is closing 41. And Bonefish Grill is closing 7 locations. That's all this year. Do you wish to play the Joy of Creation story mode? I've never even heard of the Joy of Creation. Cairo's a feet person? No, but we're gonna tease him about it for years. He likes them, Stinky Ale. BW3s was overpriced anyway. So Euland is perfect for them, Valorant. They always stinky. That shit was like $15 a meal. Cairo cultured also high. You would not like it because he is a big old bitch when it comes to anything even mildly spooky. True. So yeah. All of those restaurants are like not doing well. Pizza Hut, I mean, so there's the 3 that are closing all locations. Fuddruckers, Old Country Buffet, and Marie Callender's. Those are just gone after 2024. But Buffalo Wild Wings, or Applebee's. Not Applebee's, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut closing 500, that's like holy shit. I don't even know if I knew there was that many. So our avatar looks like the opposite color of Zoe avatar. No problem. Oh my god. It's literally only been a week since we did Incline. And I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Ugh. I had food before this, so I shouldn't be like lacking in energy. I had a burrito before I went live. And today's a carb cycling day, so I get to eat more than usual. God, I sound so fucking old. I feel like the 20-year-old Yulin would just make so much fun of Yulin now. Really, dude? You're excited for Sox' presence? And carb cycling days? You used to be cool. Eland is ancient. I don't know if I'd say ancient. I'm like actually really excited for my grandma to visit. Because it'll be nice to see her after having been so long. Hi, honey. But also she's gonna make red velvet cookies. Which I'm like, holy shit, I'm excited for that. What's another story? There was a... So the other day, I mentioned that Ludwig is doing a charity event. He's gonna do a speedrunning event called Fast 50. And it's gonna be 50 hours of speedrunning events. Very similar to Games Done Quick, but much smaller scale. Ludwig's trying to go for like the 5 years ago feel, 8 years ago feel, where it was like a lot smaller. Apparently, Ludwig announcing this speedrunning charity event has been a shit ton of drama. So, the first thing first is that he announced he's got like a bunch of different speedrunners and content creators. But when he was advertising it, he didn't show like every speedrunner that's going to be in it. He took like the most popular 20 and used them for the poster. Well, the problem with this is it's like 18 white dudes and 1 Asian dude. And so everybody's like, oh wow, he got a lineup of 20 people and got 1 singular minority. This guy's a racist. And Ludwig's just like, okay, you know, that does look kind of bad, guys. We do have some girls. We do have some not white people. I just, you know, I'm a size queen and I led with the big ones, okay? It was marketing, that's why we did that. Oops, my bad. People are also upset that his video... Hi, Elder. That his video talking about it, where he announced the charity, was called GDQ is in Trouble. Which was a very clickbaity title. Because it's not in trouble. In the video of Ludwig talking about it, he's sitting there like, I love Games Done Quick. They're massive, they donate a shit ton to charity. They're awesome, I watch it every year. I love it. And I'm not trying to compete with them. I'm just trying to, like, bring back something that it was, that it no longer is. Not that it's bad that it's no longer that. I just want both. And it's not really competing. You know, obviously I want these 2 charities to exist in the same space. But, like, people didn't fucking watch the video. And so they're like, wow, Ludwig hates Games Done Quick. He's actually, like, trying to sabotage their event. It's like, what the fuck? Your taxes bar is at 51%, Ewan? Hell yeah. So people are upset with the clickbaity title. Which, again, he justifies because he's like, I'm running a charity. People accused him of, like, 1, not being a speedrunner, and only doing it to push his brand. Hi, Josh. Only doing it to, like, push his brand in his own stream. And, like, profit off of speedrunners. And it's like, dude, he's not gonna make money off of it the first year. He's literally gonna lose money. What do you mean he's doing it to push his brand? They're being very gatekeepy. And then a lot of people were saying the speedrunners that he does have, he has like Point Crow, I think Alpharad, a few others. A lot of the like true speedrunners are going, oh, these are fake speedrunners. They don't have as many records as these other people. And it's like, yeah, no shit, but some of those people are just speedrunners. And the people he's brought on are speedrunners and content creators. They know how to work a crowd. They know how to have an audience. And it's just... There's a lot of people complaining and just going after Ludwig when it's like, how? He's literally running a charity. How do you go after somebody for running a charity? How can you be a fake speedrunner? I don't know! That's what's crazy about it, Lost One. They're saying, like, because they're not good, and they don't have as many records, that, they're not real speedrunners, and it's just like... What the fuck? There are no qualifications? I agree. If you don't have records, you can literally just race against yourself and set personal bests. And like, the people on the Fast 50, they're going to be... A lot of them are like content creators that, you know, they do a speedrun, but then making a video of it gives away a lot of their stuff. And so immediately that record is broken. I imagine they have some speed records. But then there's like... other things. Like other people that just have like... hundreds of speed records. And they don't spend anywhere near as much time making a YouTube video on it, so they have more time to get more records. You know, which still are very cute to me, Ewan. I have never speedrun before. I have also never speedrun before. It's not really something I'm into. And I actually really don't like watching speedrun streams. Because typically they're messing with the game in a way that makes it unpleasant to me. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched a Pokemon speedrun, but they speed up all the animations and dialogues, and it just sounds like glitchy white noise. It sounds so awful to me. And like, they'll be in a fight and it's just like... It's just like, oh god. No major glitches speedruns are nice. I bet there's a type of speedrun that I like, where it's just like, just go fast. You know all the things to do, but you're not doing any glitches, you're not doing any exploits, you're not speeding up any dialogue. I feel like I would like that sort of stuff. But again, I'd care... It's not that I would like that sort of stuff, actually. It's that that stuff wouldn't bother me. And I'd really be there for the speedrunner. There are no qualifications. Did you press up and accidentally send that twice? Yeah, no major glitches is pretty much that. Removes a large chunk of skips and such. Distance check time? We're at 2.1 miles. Oh yeah. Another piece of drama was that like a month ago, Ludwig sent out a tweet that was like, hey, I'm planning an event, I need speedrunners to message me. About halfway then? Almost halfway. We're at like 40, well, we're at 41%. 42%? Yeah, 42. Ludwig sent out a tweet that was like, hey, if you're a speedrunner, I'm planning an event, message me. And then when he sent the, you know, announcement that was like, hey, we've got all these speedrunners. A lot of them were people that, like, were just people he knew, right? Moist Critical, Point Crow, a lot of those names. And so everybody's like, oh. So he sent out a thing for people to, like, join him. You know, he sent out this tweet, and then invited nobody from that. And poor Ludwig's like, I got like 10 or 15 people from that. But, you know, some of these are people that they stream or make content for smaller audiences. And in marketing, it just doesn't make sense to, like, show them on the front of the poster. We'll show them at the Fast 50, of course. Like, I want to show them off because they're awesome, they're great. But people are just being weird and being like, oh, he sent out this tweet and then did nothing with it. He ignored everyone. And he's like, dude, I literally didn't. There are games that I've tried to be as fast as I can. Just see how good it was at it. There's a glitchless category for some games. Point Crow not a speedrunner? What? They are though? Well, no, Gale. Point Crow's a fake speedrunner. Because, because... no, he's a fake speedrunner, Gale. It's genuinely like... That's the type of people that Ludwig is dealing with. Where it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, huh? I'm so tired. But we just had the Gorl join us. Hell yeah. The other thing about big content creators. Asmongold. People are saying he uses AI to make his videos, his reaction videos. Which, apparently Emiru started this, Emiru works under Asmongold. But she was like, yeah, Asmongold's editor will use AI to take his reactions from other stuff and make it look like he's reacting to current stuff before Asmongold streams. So they can farm YouTube videos from it before Asmongold can actually see it. And Asmongold's just like, oh, that's crazy. And Asmongold's poor editor is like, what the fuck are they talking about? Literally no! I didn't do that at all! I could beat Prince of Persia 3 in just under 3 hours? Hell yeah. The closest thing I would have come to speedrunning was like Mega Man Zero. And that would have been in like one sitting. Maybe Majora's Mask. But like, my speedrun of it would have been like 9 hours. 12 hours. Hardly a speedrun. It would have just been me not taking my time. Oh my god. 9 hours, damn. I know, that's probably like a standard playthrough. What a speedrun. There is one category of speedrun that's like, how do you do something so obnoxious in a game the fastest possible that it takes a while? Hi. So like,
hello.
I think there's an Ocarina of Time speedrun that's like itemless or something that involves weirdly phasing through doors that takes like 36 hours. You and Star are my favorite two cuties, Hewlin. You like Star that much? Not that that's like wrong in any way. I think Star is adorable, but I feel like you're just meeting Star. This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. You know what? The faces match with who is who right now. By the personalities of you two, it matches who is Bon Bon and who is Choo Choo.
That's fun.
You know who is the other one that joined? That is Ellie. Ellie Stro. 2 mimes, let's go. Now you can reenact the scenes. Hang on, Lost One. We're not doing that on Twitch. Jam_Montiva. Just missing you to be 3. There's some long and painful speedruns like FF Nemesis category. God. I know there's a really long speedrun for Breath of the Wild, which is 100% all Koroks, which involves getting 9 Koroks. And last I saw, the record was like 18 hours. Which is like 16 hours on the PC version? Jesus. Now Yulin just needs the other avatar? I do not need to be the other avatar. I, Sir Noble. I lived.
Whoa!
I, Cairo.
Wow. Oh, if this is too much butt, I can change.
No, that's a good amount of butt, because it's covered. Their rules are weird. That's a totally fine amount of butt. But, like... Yeah.
You got me all confused. You say, like, it's so, like, weird and arbitrary from how you explained it to me.
They have it all written down. I do recommend you go look at it.
I will.
With waist, they want, like, a solid band, but they count pantyhose as part of that. Unless it's, like...
Oh.
Unless it's just, like, see-through pantyhose. Which, I mean... You could look at that and be like, but this is see-through, what do you mean? But I mean, like, literally clear. They're so weird. They specifically call out underboob. And they specifically say a solid bar
That little face.
down below.
It's good face expressions. It's cute.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Getting a girlfriend is pre-ordering a MILF. Hang on. Nice turn, Cairo. But don't you dare have any underboob. The underboob is so weird to me that they specifically call it out.
That's the thing that, yeah. That was a weird one to me. Wait, is this hole in the back? Oh, the back's just open like that. That's right. That's right. I like the jacket though. Cute.
I think I need to buy a new cable.
Oh
I'm gonna
no. Wait, already?
Oh no.
Say. Yeah.
Who was the third person that joined? That
Straight
is
out the
Cairo.
box.
Hello. Oh, I don't have my elbows on right now.
Alright, so I was watching food videos with Core yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of them particularly stood out to me. There was one... There was one that was like a strawberry shortcake that looked really good.
Goodness.
Which brought up the conversation of like, hi media. Brought up the conversation of this strawberry shortcake that Cora's had. Where she got a paper plate, put some strawberries on it, a chunk of sponge cake, and then like Cool Whip from the can. It was like, strawberry shortcake! And it's like, that's not... You can't just throw shit on a plate and call it strawberry shortcake. Yes, that's the ingredients for one, maybe. But, like, there's no assembly. We saw a video of a guy put a fucking cow head in a barrel overnight. And then, take all the meat from that and mash it up.
Oh.
That one was kind of gnarly to me.
Mash it. Oh, no. Beef tongue's really good.
They mostly use the
It
beef
sounds
tongue and
gnarly, but-
cheeks. The cheeks. They didn't use, like, the brain or anything. But they were saying the tongue and cheeks were the really good parts. Last night...
I've never had brain, but from my understanding, like, the texture's just horrendous. Like, no matter how you try to cook it, it's, like, a very squishy, like, awful texture meat.
Beauty
Like,
spotted.
there's no way to get it to, like, a nice, firm texture. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
All good, all good. No, I've never even inquired about eating brain. To me, it's just one of those things that's like, never on the list. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Try it if someone else ordered it. I wouldn't, like, order it, like, a whole meal by myself. That's a little much.
You didn't like the meat cake, Elin? No. We watched a 30-minute video of this YouTube guy, who runs a hot dog shop. And like this guy drives me crazy. Cuz he has like 20 condiment containers in front of him, but they all have metal like flip lids. And so you look at it and it's just like a flat metal thing with a bunch of lids on it. And he flips them all up and he knows what is in each one. Which, of course he does. It's his job and he made them. But, like, I just hate that there's not even a little label on them. I just hate that it's not like, these are the onions. These are the caramelized onions. These are the pickles. This is the... I think he has mashed potatoes that he puts on his hot dogs. And his ingredients... They never went too unhinged, but they were always like... I
guess I'll take up the free real estate.
Sometimes they would go a little weird. Like, he'd put the, potato sticks, which, I don't know if you've ever heard of those on hot dog. I've never heard of that.
Potato sticks?
You know the like
fries?
can... Not fries, but you know the can of, like, the really thin... They look like matchsticks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the crunchy ones? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for for texture. Yeah,
But you would just...
I can see that.
I can see it,
People
but
put like chips on burgers.
I've never heard of putting that on a hot dog.
No, I haven't either. But no, that makes sense. I've seen like chips on burgers and stuff like that, like potato chips. It just gives it a nice crunchy texture in there. Without having to add lettuce, which is just like water.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, oh, you add the lettuce for the texture. I'm like, it's all water though. Like, sure, the texture's nice, but like, there's no taste. You're just making my thing full of fucking water.
I hate that texture
Half the
personally.
time. Yeah, I hate it when people add like certain things just to like be like, oh, it's well rounded. It's like, well, it doesn't matter. It can be like 3 ingredients and taste good. That's fine. It doesn't have to be a million things for the sake of being a million things.
It doesn't need to be Avatar: The Last
Like
Airbender.
like you and your
balanced in all
buttered
things.
noodles.
Yeah.
Like buttered noodles bang. If you do it right.
I got a burger last night, and it was like a homemade burger by my parents, and I haven't had like real good homemade food in like 6 fucking months, and I was just like, oh, this is nice. I missed this. Kyro's still planning on getting on? Nick, they're here.
Hello.
What do you mean?
When's Cairo getting here?
God damn it. I'm looking for the other avatar. So you admit you're a bad cook. Jan, that hurts my feelings. I'm
Tara.
a bad cook in that I can't cook for others. And I can barely cook for myself because I have to teach myself everything. And learning from others doesn't work for me. So, in that regard, yeah, I'm a fucking terrible cook. But, I don't know, I feel like I can get by for me. I still feel like it hurts my feelings when somebody's like, you're shit at cooking. It's like, yeah, but you wouldn't say to somebody in a wheelchair, you're shit at walking.
I get told I'm shit at cooking on like the daily.
Oh, no.
I'm like the punching bag of the friend group, but in like a loving way. I'm like they get clowned on constantly. I'm like the boisterous and gets clowned on for it constantly.
I have absolutely made myself the class clown of almost every group I'm in. But, like, sometimes it goes too far. And I'm like, guys, there's more to my personality than this, please. Because the problem is I do it around a lot of streamers, right? And so, a thing with streaming, and this goes for literally anybody in chat. A streamer can say a thing, and their community will take it 20% further in either direction. So they can say, like, I don't like warriors in World of Warcraft. Well, some of them will probably be like, oh, they don't like playing warrior. They don't really like dealing with that class in World of Warcraft. And some of them will be like, they want to remove warriors from World of Warcraft. They think they're awful. It's just, you can say something, and it'll just go a little bit in each direction. And so, like, I'll have all these friends that are streamers. And I get a mood where, like, I want to support their stream and be content for their stream. Hi, Monkey Monkey Monk. And, like, I will try to set up jokes without taking the spotlight for myself. I'll just try to be funny for them. I'll try to, like, make clip moments, is a way to put it. And, like, typically it goes well. People laugh, haha. But sometimes their community will just be like, this is a fucking idiot we can make fun of forever. And it's just like, oh, I wish it didn't go that far, but 12 incline? Yes. So media, the thing I do with my treadmill streams is I'm a total sellout. Every gift sub, every 200 bits, and every $2 on PayPal, it's about $2 per, will increase my incline 1% for the day. And so, if people give $24 worth, my incline is maxed at 12%. And I am struggling for it today. Wait, I know that mime? Yeah. Uh-huh. 100% further, at least. Like the Yulin doesn't like to play horror games thing, in truth, he loves it? No. I hate it, but a lot of people take that as, now this is all I want to get Yulin to do. I made a masochist joke in Proxy Zero's chat 5 years ago, and people still call me a masochist for it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's also different though. When you deal with like horror stuff like that, it's usually like fun teasing, but if like the friend's like, I'm gonna have an actual panic attack, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I did see my friend playing the Dead Space 1 remake. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Last year was so good for horror games.
Hell yeah.
Which
I will
you weren't
never
interested
play
in,
it.
but
True. I mean, last year was
it was
also
like
just
that.
good for games.
RE4 came out. Alan Wake 2 came out. Oh, there were so many good games.
Mime dominance asserted. I know that, but I didn't know your incline got so high. It's up to, it maxes at 12%. If you have a standing treadmill, I don't recommend doing incline, because I feel like walking on a standing treadmill for, I feel like they're not meant to like be propped up and have incline. I feel like you could bend it and cause problems.
Yeah, do not do that. You could hurt yourself. I'm the safety person here. Don't do things they're not designed for.
Newer treadmills can go up to like 40% incline, which is like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Just get a fucking Stairmaster at that point. Like, what's the point of a treadmill like that, you know? Just get a Stairmaster.
Yeah, he's
Holy
a sellout.
shit.
To make him play games, you need to pay. I couldn't find one. Never say never, Yuli. Mr. Yulin, not gonna lie, this is kind of distracting. Good. Make sure you follow Cairo Zuby, so you can get distracted more when they stream.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was gonna stream more Thousand Year Door today.
Honestly, if you streamed like any RTS stuff, Zuby would not miss any of those streams.
RTS,
Not your
I'm
genre?
not the biggest RTS person. I'm not opposed. It's just like I don't have a lot of experience. Like I played a lot when I was a kid, and you know, you'd put in the cheat codes, so you'd have like Corvettes and like monkeys and shit. Well, I forget which games those were. It was like it'd mess around with like cheat codes and RTSs, but
I think if somebody streamed Hearts of Iron and Zooey found out, I think he would literally drop everything.
see, Zuby knew it was Age of Empires. Yeah, there was like a cheat code to where you would just have like a real ass Corvette like running over like knights and stuff. It was so funny.
Oh, so like Kingmakers. Have you seen the trailers for that game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's like that, but like back in like 2003.
Hell yeah. All right. Time to go over some good news. Because my YouTube guy, who I'm forgetting the name of right now, I went through a phase where I was like, man, all I bring to stream is like bad news and shit. That's really depressing. I need to find good news stuff. And the biggest like good news YouTuber I could find was like 23,000 subs. But every month, he tries to do like a, here's good news from the month that you may have missed. So here's the good news from May that people might have missed. Hi, Bobby. Cue the Wanderer by Dion. 7 countries generate all of their energy by renewable resources. Well, 99% of their energy. Albania, Bhutan, Nepal, Paraguay, Iceland, the Republic of Congo, I think it's the Dominican Republic of Congo, and Ethiopia, which that last one is not one I was expecting, but 99% of their energy comes from renewable sources, and a big chunk of it is hydro. Like, the biggest chunk for all of them is hydro. But they've got solar,
yeah,
they've
that
got
makes sense.
they've got wind. They're all taking advantage of hydro. 7 countries, though.
It's just a delicate balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing people don't consider is like, oh, it's renewable energy. Yeah, it doesn't matter if your car's like a million like heavy metals in the batteries and they're just getting like thrown out once the car breaks or whatever.
They are getting better with that stuff for sure, but like certainly.
Yeah, it just needs to get more efficient.
Yeah, I know that was a big thing with solar panels 10 years ago, where it was like, oh, solar panels, it's so good, we're not using coal. Or...
They were so inefficient.
And it was like, well, yes, but making them is like making just raw radiation and shit. Now they're a lot better. Now they've got solar panels that are fucking incredible. Just popping in.
Whenever hydrogen fuel is a thing,
mm-hmm.
that'll be like the shit.
I'll be on my way now.
Whenever that technology comes about.
Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Is that fucking Mine and Dash next to you? Yes, it is. Hi, TechnoRave. Probably easier if your country is less population dense. For sure, for sure.
That's also true.
Does the Nile reach?
Because like here in the States, if you go out to like Indiana, it's like all like there's like a stretch of highway where you just hit like wind turbines for like miles.
Uh-huh. Solar panels are still pretty bad.
Which is cool to see.
Hi, Xanther. You toss them every 10 years or so? You toss them every 10 years or so, but they're made very like they're made with very renewable resources at this point. They started using, it's not glass or like quartz. Forgetting what it is exactly. But they're not like raw silicone and lithium like they used to be. They're using a lot better materials now.
They also just need good recycling programs for that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I work environmental health and safety, and I have like some stuff at work that I'm trying to get rid of that like no one wants to take. I'm like, please, somebody take it. No like waste company, no recycling company, no. There was like one in Canada. I'm like, I don't know how to get stuff across the border.
Not really. The silicone wafers are still harder to recycle than just getting new. Oh, for sure. But like, if you compare it to 10 years ago, Xanther, we've come a long way. I don't think we're disagreeing with each other that it's not there yet, and there's always room for improvement.
Yep.
Speaking on the topic of energy, though, 30% of the world is powered by renewable energies. So, like...
That's good.
Those 7 countries are 99%. But overall, everybody together is at 30.
That's a pretty good percentage, actually.
Mm-hmm. A lot of video games. There's like a movement in game design right now to like educate on climate change things. And so a lot of games like Minecraft, and I'm forgetting the other game. It was like Kadana or something, Cabana. They're putting a lot of like things like heat waves, flooding, pollution in their game to kind of like teach people like, hey, this is the bad effects of climate change and pollution. These are the good things to offset it. and they showed like Minecraft, with like, wind turbines and stuff like that. And so it's kind of cool to just think that like there's a movement in game design to like do these things, because I don't know, especially in the US, the school system is kind of floundering right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you seen some of the stuff from like an entire class of 7th graders doesn't know how to read and stuff like that?
Yeah, just crazy stuff because of COVID. It's just like struggled to make up for that sort of thing.
I think COVID isn't 100% of it, but it's like the absolute ginormous nail in the coffin. Because like,
Oh yeah. I agree.
a big thing in my eyes is that we are working our country so hard that a lot of parents don't have the time to be parents. You know, if both parents are working 60 to 80 hours a week, neither of them has the time to really sit there with the kid. And they need that parent to sit there with the kid. But how do you get mad at a parent for like, you're not spending enough time with your kid? It's like, I'm working 2 jobs, dude. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, it's an unrealistic ask on them. So I think just the society is set up right now that makes it really, really difficult. And so I don't think it's just schools, but, you know, with the schools, with the time that parents have, and that's not to excuse parents, right? There's a lot of parents that are just shitty parents. The whole movement of like no kid left behind, where it's like your kid absolutely bombed. Can we hold him back? And parents being like, nope, he's gotta go forward. That shit's stupid. But all of those problems, and then COVID happened? Yeah. To me, it makes perfect sense why we have classes of 7th graders where nobody can read. And it's like, holy cow. This is supposed to be the good news section. Damn it. How'd I get here? But yeah. There was one more energy. Oh yeah, the video games is trying to educate students. There is a Lights Out Texas campaign that basically they're trying to get everybody to turn all their lights off when it starts going dark. And so they're just trying to, like, as a state movement, trying to have less light pollution. And the 2 benefits of this are, one, it's confusing a lot of birds migrating north and south get confused by the lights in Texas. Almost all the birds go through Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's a big focus on, like, let's not confuse the birds. Let's turn the lights out. It doesn't hurt that Texas has their massive, like, power grid issue. And so, you know, trying to conserve power for this state that has massive power issues is a big plus. But the main focus was the birds. There is the country of Sierra Leone, which, their capital, Freetown, it's like lost 70% of its foliage cover. So like it's trees, grasslands, and basically people are chopping down all these trees to like get firewood, to like literally cook their meals. But they were stripping the land faster than it was coming back. And so this woman made a company where it's almost like Uber, but instead of like being hired to, you know, be a pseudo taxi, you're hired to go plant trees. So it's like you get the app, you sign up, and you're like, yeah, I'll plant some trees. They send you to a distribution center. You pick up some seeds. You go to the longitude, latitude coordinates they've given you. Your phone like directs you to it. Once you're there, you plant the tree. Take pictures of it being planted. Take pictures of it like over the next week, and you get paid to do this. And they're getting funding from, you know, their local government, a few climate
cool.
change charities. It's very much like Uber, but planting trees. And they've planted like 70,000 trees so far. And it's like, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that like, that's their job now. It's like, yeah, I plant trees.
Tide Pod. Sorry.
It's like, this is their job, right? They,
Mm-hmm.
They, did I write the name of this company down? I didn't.
Gervais could never. Everyone calls me a Tide Pod or toothpaste error. It's not funny. It's discrimination. It's real.
You can disregard what Air says. He's just a brat looking to get stepped on and shit like that.
You know what, Air? Because of you, I'm toothpaste and orange juice flavored. How's that sound?
We could get more solar on top of big store buildings. It would be great. Wind turbines are fucking giant death traps. Wind turbines are great in specific areas. You know, if there's an area that, like, doesn't have a lot of bird traffic going through, or, like, you know, Tornado Valley where they get torn apart, I think wind turbines can be great. But there's a few areas where it's like, they set them up and it's just like, oh, there's now 50 dead birds at the base of it every day. Oops.
Yeah, there was actually, we have some at work where they were like, it's a publicity stunt, so they put a bunch of solar panels right in front of a building, and it's really ugly, and it's like, we have so much space that you guys could have like put it behind the building, on the roof, anywhere, but they put it like smack dab right in front of the building, and it's so ugly.
Lovely.
Flip
The
and
two
give me
mines
scooch.
are Ellie and Star. Star is the one closer to the camera.
Aw, Ellie.
Oi, what the fuck? Fuck you, femboy derogatory. Blueberry and orange. Wow, get roasted, Air. Air, one of the mines is Star, and the bunny girl is Cairo. I'd endure toothpaste and orange juice for Cairo. Get lost, lost one, okay, Air? That's like his whole thing. They're already lost. What do you mean, get lost? In Ecuador, there is a lot of Amazon rainforest logging. And in Ecuador and specifically, they have outlawed a lot of it. They've been like, hey, we're losing this forest. We gotta stop everybody from logging it. But there's just still like a lot of illegal mining and logging going on. And so, to counter this, there's a group of indigenous women. They're called the Mujeres Amazonicas. And basically, indigenous women have, like, a few special protections here. And so, like, they are using those protections to basically act as scouts and, like, find these like, illegal mining and logging operations and get them in trouble. I don't know how specifically they're using it, but, like, hi, I see fire.
Hi, I see fire.
There's this group of just really cool women. They're dealing with a lot of harassment, but they are being a real roadblock for a lot of these companies. And fuck these companies, they're acting illegally. The grease oil used in the gearboxes are super flammable. And there are quite a few worker deaths because they get too hot while people were working to fix them. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, it's new technology, right, Xanther? There's gonna be rules written in blood. I don't think that means we should just, like, completely throw away wind power. Like, the pros outweigh the cons by a lot. But with any technology, there's going to be problems that we learn while developing it. A big example of this is, like, there's a law against going in a plane after scuba diving. The reason for that is you go scuba diving, the deep pressure condenses the nitrogen in your blood. You come up, you have to go up to the surface slowly. But for like 24 hours, your blood is still like really nitrogen rich and like compressed nitrogen. You go in a plane, you literally just blow up like a blueberry and like bleed from every pore. It's
Die.
awful.
Yep.
We discovered that through like it happening, right? Does that mean we should outlaw planes? Outlaw scuba diving? No, we just need to know like how they interact with each other. And it's the same thing with wind power. It's really good when we can utilize it to its fullest. Even with its drawbacks right now, I think it's really good. We just need to minimize and reduce those drawbacks as much as possible. And we'll get there. I'm hella late. Hi, Ewan. Eric Cairo. Hi, Glabble. Hi, Thuglin. Again with the exploding people. It's just a good example of, like, a law written in blood. Which, most laws are written in blood.
Oh, right, that's that guy. I forget what he's from.
I see him all the time though.
Los Angeles is building the world's largest wildlife crossing. So a wildlife crossing is basically a
that's
bridge
awesome.
over a freeway that's like, there's
Or
no
under.
road. Or under. But like, it is just a spot for wildlife on either side to get from one side to the other. Because obviously going across a highway, especially one in Los Angeles, is very deadly
Yes.
for animals. And so, Los Angeles is working on building the world's biggest one. Ewan, you know the difference between cheese and mustard, right? I don't know why Kayla was going so hard on that.
Wait, what?
So that hot dog video we watched yesterday with the food videos? The guy had two...
You couldn't tell the difference between cheese and mustard?
Well, here's the thing. The guy had two yellow bottles. One he would always put on its side,
Oh, he's like squeezed cheese.
and
Ew.
one would always be on, like, straight up. And the guy would always grab the side one and spray it on a hot dog, and it looked like squeezed cheese. It was a lot being put on this hot dog for it to be mustard. And he was putting it on, like, every hot dog.
It's vile. Squeezed cheese is just vile.
Well, so what people in the chat were saying is, like, it's squeezed cheese, and he keeps it on its side so it's closer to heat, and it stays more melty. I don't know.
That's fair.
Given how, like, popular this hot dog guy is, I imagine it was, like, his own brand of cheese, like, his own special, like, homebrew cheese. Because, like, this guy gets really good ratings on, like, YouTube and stuff, and people come to his hot dog shop.
Oh, well, that's good
Because
then,
of
if
its
it's
stuff.
homemade.
Yeah. But, like, safe assumption, right? You see a yellow mustard bottle. Somebody's squeezing yellow condiment out of it. Safe to assume that's mustard, right? But, like,
Yeah.
it just seemed like it probably wasn't mustard. And so, Core was sitting there going, that's cheese, right? That's gotta be cheese. And a few people in chat were like, oh my god, Core, how do you not know it's cheese? Why is Star and Ellie so very
It's like
cute
the
together?
big thing with like laboratories too. It's like you gotta label your bottles. Like every bottle, like, you know, it's clear liquid. There's like a million chemicals that are clear liquid.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Well-
label your shit, otherwise no one knows.
That's what I was complaining with this guy, because he has no labels on anything. But he's the only, him and his partner are the only one that work there, right?
Ah.
So they know everything like
Yeah.
the fucking back of their hand.
In a proper kitchen, everything should be labeled and dated.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. Wind power. In the United Kingdom, for the first time, wind power has overtaken fossil fuels. So wind power was like 47% of their power in 2023. And fossil fuels were like
That's
42. So they are on their way to phasing out fossil fuels. Somebody, I think it was you, Cairo, that mentioned solar panels should go on the roofs and stuff. In Amsterdam,
Yeah.
they have a Resilio project, which is to make blue-green roofs. Basically, they want to make like small mini parks on as many buildings as possible. So like if you live in an apartment building,
Oh yeah.
you can go to the roof and there'll be like a lawn up there, a row of plants and bushes, some solar panels, and it's not like a fucking greenhouse or anything, but like there's a garden up there, and
No.
like you could go in and enjoy a little bit of nature up there. And they're trying to
Well,
do
just
this.
having green space
Yeah,
is so huge for mental health.
yeah, mental
too.
health, just like air quality in a city. There's like almost nothing but benefits.
Go ahead.
And so like Amsterdam is just trying to set this up on like as many roofs as possible. Hi Kisu. Got quite the party today. We have plenty of fossil fuel, trying to keep fossil fuel around, huh? True! New Zealand released 18 take into predator-free reserves. So takeis are basically, they look like dodo birds. They look like black-feathered dodo birds. And they were thought to be extinct. But they have found some in the wild, and they have basically been breeding them in captivity. And they still have some in captivity, but they released 18 into the wild in a predator-free reserve, hoping to like bring back their numbers. And so, just a cool effort that like, you know, this conservation of the species is showing like results and effects. Because, you know, often we hear about like, oh, this species is endangered. This species went extinct. And it's nice to see a success story, right? So yeah, that happened. In Thailand, there was a massive illegal animal trafficking bust that happened. And they rescued 7,000 animals. It was a lot of turtles, a lot of birds, a lot of dogs, a few monkeys, but 7,000 animals.
Oh my goodness.
I think it was like southern Thailand that they were able to recover. And it was like $2 million worth of like animal livestock. And then a big one. University San Diego. A group of scientists there have made a plastic that eats itself. So it functions as normal plastic, but when it comes into contact with standard compost bacteria, this plastic will start like literally dissolving itself. It's completely biodegradable within 5 months of its activation period. So it could like be in your kitchen for like 5 years, and then you use it and it gets thrown out in your backyard. In 5 months it's gone. Which is like not the solution, right? The solution is get rid of plastic entirely. But that's a pretty damn good like this will help overall. That's all the good news. Well, not all the good news, but that's from this one video. Do I correct him by pointing out it doesn't do anything by itself? Oh man, that won't help Plastic Island. You guys are some Debbie Downers, I'll tell you what.
It's very easy to be a pessimist about environmental stuff.
It is. This is true.
Which isn't to say you should take it lightly either. Oh, go ahead.
Have you heard of the game Seablip? I mentioned it earlier.
Seablip.
I saw a trailer for it
No.
yesterday. It looks like the love child of Terraria and Stardew Valley. And it looks like the gameplay is like PvE Sea of Thieves. Distance check 3.9.
Oh, what the heck? This looks cute.
Right? I saw it and I was like, fuck, this looks so cute. I don't know if it has
Oh,
co-op at all. But it's out. Like, you can play it now.
Single player.
Aw.
If they add multiplayer, heck yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking
That's
of...
the thing. Like, those kind of games... Oh, go ahead.
Speaking of any more oven babies, no. Say what you were gonna say.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's just like games like that. I like single player. It's just like, it's so hard nowadays with so many multiplayer games. You want games like
Yeah.
that to be multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like, I know Concerned Ape's new game after Stardew, he said Haunted Chocolatier is supposed to be single player only. I'm like, that's not gonna last.
Yeah.
That's not gonna last. There's gonna immediately be a mod to somehow do it.
Speaking of multiplayer, these fucking gremlins. I don't bring up oven babies. Icy Fire goes, speaking of, any more oven babies?
Baby?
And then Global goes, oh, Euland and his oven baby. Just like, what the heck? How's this me?
What the fuck is an oven baby?
The First Descendant is on his final technical open beta today. Oh. I forget what that game is. I had a story one time in my news where, like, I've never done drugs, but I swear I must have been high when I wrote this down. Because I saw a story that was like, woman with dementia puts her baby in the oven and it dies. Which is a fucking horrible, awful story. But, like,
Yeah.
I just wrote that
Obviously.
down. That's not really a story I would normally write down. I'd, like, see that, be like, damn, that sucks, and scroll past it. But I wrote this down for my notes. And then the next day I was like, here's a story for you guys. This woman had dementia, and she put her baby in an oven. And then it was just like
God.
3-second silence. I was like, that's awful. Why did I write this down? Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. And like, chat just going, what the fuck, Ewan?
Oh my goodness.
Days without oven babies. I'm not the one who brought it up. Don't worry, the pizza rolls were tucked in nicely. Jesus. Here's a better kitchen story. Everybody loves street food videos, right? I saw a street food video of this guy who makes like corn on the cob stuff. And so he had this cart that was specifically for like frying corn on the cob. So he'd like take an ear of corn, he'd put a stick in it, and the stick had like, it was almost like a hand guard, so that it went into a cylinder and like closed the air off. And it was like this cart specifically designed for skewering these corn on the cob and then like frying them that way. And he would like take them out, he'd check them, he'd brush off the like crispy bits on it, paint them with like a sauce and put them like back in a different frying hole, and then take them out, and it was like, you'd get this corn on the cob that was like caramelized. And it was just like, I've seen some street food vendors that have like very specific tools for their stuff, right? I've never seen one that's this like hyper fixated on its food. You know how slowly you're moving? I did a little walk yesterday and did 5 miles in a little over an hour. You did 5 miles in an hour.
That's a jog. That's not a walk. You're jogging.
That is
That's no longer walking.
12 miles an hour? No, that's, what am I saying, 12 miles an hour? That's literally, 5 miles per hour, but like, you would do a mile per 12 minutes. That's the number I'm looking for. I am moving at 2.3 miles per hour. Normally I do 2.5. When I have incline, will sometimes run down to 2.3. If I'm like, wow, I'm like, getting kind of tired from this. It was me taking it easy. Global, I'm happy for you.
That's like a
Don't
full marathon. Like 15-minute miles are like the goal for somebody. So like that's a minimum. Like an hour and 15.
I'm happy for you, Global, but like, do you feel the need to be shitty and be like, oh, you did this? Well, I did it better. Like, what are you doing?
7-minute mile, let's go.
Sounds like
Oh my
Elote.
goodness.
7 mile, let's go. My fastest was like 640, 650. That was in like peak high school fitness. I don't know. I feel like I'm in better fitness now.
2-minute miles? What the heck are you guys talking? I swam, so I have no idea what the hell y'all are talking about. I've swam a mile, and that's a pain in the ass. That's 52 laps for swimming, like back and forth in a pool 52 times, I believe.
You
I might
thought,
be different. I might be getting the number wrong.
What did you think was 2-minute miles? The world record? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like Usain Bolt could do a mile in 2 minutes. That guy's fucking insane.
Oh, 32.2 laps. Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out how you burning so many calories. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I've burnt 953 calories today. I have 12% incline. We've done 4.16 miles. That's just what the number says. What I think he's saying is there should be a bits to speed up the treadmill option. I would love to speed up the treadmill, but like when I go faster than 2.5, I start running into stream quality issues. So if I have it at 3, at that point I can't walk and I have to jog. And you guys are getting feet like picked up. I'll also be exercising.
He's not talking.
I'll also be exercising to the point that I'm like, and I don't want 3 hours
I mean,
of
some people might want that.
Some people might want that. Pixel would be like, hubba hubba, but it is intentionally kept at a point where I am able to like not breathe hard and walk to a non-noisy point.
No, I'm totally in the camp of exercise should be fun. I hate exercising being like an actual workout.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I hate the gym. I'm like big
Same.
against gyms. Personally.
Different reason for me, but I hate the gym.
I will take any kind of recreational sport over a gym any day of the week.
For me, it was an estimated under 500 calories, but panting Euland is the dream. I've already harassed Euland about his calorie estimation. It's never an exact science. I just go by what my program says.
Yeah.
My program goes through VR. It measures my heartbeat through my index controllers. Right now my heartbeat is 122 beats per minute. It says I've burned 974 calories since putting my headset on. If I keep my hand open like this, it struggles to read my heartbeat. And so there are days where I'm walking with my fist closed, and it'll be like, you burned 400 calories today. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. And so I try to keep my fist closed to like have better readings. The treadmill, which is only going by the treadmill settings, it can't read my heartbeat at all. That says I've burned 977 calories. Wow, that's within 3 calories. They're like completely lined up. Maybe people want that, you never know. It's never an exact science, it's only like running outside. I'm lazy, gyms cost money. That's 2 great reasons not to go. It measures your BPM. Set to BPM up to shoot up. What? I have no idea what you just said, Star. Steam VR keyboard sucks? I agree.
That's true. That's why you should get XS Overlay that has a good keyboard. Don't listen to Yulin. His is weird and explodes.
Oi.
It's a good program if you're not Yulin.
I love XS Overlay. I just love it when it works. I'm just trying to figure out how you were burning so many. Do you have to word it in a way that sounds like you're trying to make me feel bad, Global?
I mean, it's not an exact science. That's why weight loss should be a combination of diet and exercise, because it's not the most accurate reading. So people that follow their calories burned by an app will like still gain weight because they're like, oh, this thing told me I lost like 1,200 calories. In like reality, it was like 600.
Yep. 700 plus is marathon pacing? I don't know about that. Sounds about right. Femboy efficiency. I typically will burn like 600, 700 over 5 miles at 0 incline. When I add incline, that's when it adds a shit ton of calories burned. And like, I feel it a lot more. A lot of days I don't even sweat. Especially if it's like less than 6 miles. If it's less than 6 and no incline, I don't sweat. But if it's like heavy incline, oh god, I think the most I've burned is like 1,400, 1,500, something around there. Speaking of all the calories burned.
That's true. You got to factor in the incline as well. That
How are the
Ewan's
gains
doing.
doing? We started a little over 10 months ago at 205 pounds, Xanther. The last time I weighed myself, which was a couple days ago, I was 137 pounds. Now, I'm probably going to shoot up 5 pounds because my grandma's coming to visit for 4 days. And she's going to make a lot of sweets and desserts for me. But because I'm typically so good about sticking to my calorie intake, I don't expect those 5 pounds to stay for long. This is what happened during Christmas and Thanksgiving. I shot up 5 pounds, and within 3 days it was all gone. I just noticed the Derpixian mimes. Nice, bud? Yeah. We are... God, Xanther. I met Foss like 3 years ago, IRL. And at the time, he was recovering from a Crohn's flare-up, and he was like 100 pounds. And I was like 200 pounds back then. Now, he's up to like 125, and I'm at 137. We're like, holy shit. We're trying to meet in the middle. I'm like, yeah, can you put a little more effort into this, Foss? I feel like I'm doing all the heavy lifting here.
Oh no, he has to eat food?
I
God
know.
forbid.
He is a really bad version of Crohn's. The thing that hurts him the most when he has a flare-up is water. Which is like, it does not get worse than that for what triggers
going
Crohn's
without
flare.
water sucks.
It just makes it worse. He has to drink water, right? But like,
Yep.
it just hurts so bad when he does, and makes it worse.
Yep.
And so, it's rough. In the time I've known him, I've seen him go through like 3 flare-ups. And we were actually looking at his streaming history a couple weeks ago. And you could see when his flare-ups happened. He's streamed a lot. But there was like 3 times in the last 5 years where it's like he didn't stream for 2 weeks to a month. And it was like, this was a flare-up.
Oh my gosh.
This was a flare-up. This was the really bad flare-up. And he was just like, whoa. It was one of those moments of like, data is beautiful, because it's just like, oh, it so perfectly tracks this thing in his life. Yeah. So you're telling us, don't give Foss a nice piece of bread. Foss would probably like a nice piece of bread. Foss will really like seaweed flakes. Seaweed flakes and sushi, he loves that shit.
Oh, I love seaweed. I used to eat those all the time, like the packs of just like little things of seaweed.
Yep.
I love those.
I've kind of wanted to try it because Foss talks about it all the time. He goes through that shit like
It's good.
candy.
It's kind of like nutty in a way. It's kind of like salty, oily, nutty, but it's a very low calorie snack because it's seaweed. Mm-hmm. So it kind of hits that craving, but it's not like very high calorie. But you will still feel hungry. But if you're just having like a I want this taste in my mouth kind of sensation, it'll definitely satisfy that.
So like right now,
Which is why I liked it.
right now my daily food is like a bowl of oatmeal, a bean burrito, and then like a thing of crackers. And it'd be nice if I could replace the crackers with, like, the seaweed. Because I feel like that'd, one, be a lot healthier. The crackers don't really do anything, but right now they are the food that I, like, most look forward to in the day.
Can you do cheese and crackers?
I don't do cheese with them, but it'll be, like, white cheddar crackers.
Oh, okay.
The 3 boxes I got were white cheddar crackers, and chicken-flavored crackers.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about the chicken-flavored ones.
Uh-huh.
Those are always good, made with, like, the chicken stock. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's... I can't stop myself. I'll, like... What I'll do is I'll open the box, and I'll separate into, like, 3 things of Tupperware, so that each day I eat one of those, and it's, like, 420 calories. And, like, a day will come, and I'll go through those crackers. And then I'll be like, well, you know, I don't know if I measured them out perfectly. It won't be that big if I have, like, 1 cracker from the next day. And then I'll go through the kitchen again. I can have another. And then, like, if I'm not careful, I'm like, oh shit, I've eaten half of these. Shit. I gotta slow down. It turned him into a plant. Poor Phosphorus. Maybe I should order some. Soon it will be a bowl of oatmeal and seaweed flakes on top. I don't see myself eating the seaweed flakes with the oatmeal. I did get almond milk. Because I found out if I'm just using the milk for, like, overnight oats, almond milk itself is, like, way less calories. A cup of the 1% milk that I get is 100 calories. Almond milk is, like, 30 calories a cup.
Tastes great.
Yeah.
I don't like the taste
But
as much. Mm-hmm.
To bring it back to the
Whole ecological thing. Almonds
I-
are horrendously water inefficient.
So I got them.
if you want to get depressed again.
I
Doesn't
got them,
matter.
and I mentioned them to my parents, and my mom was like, did you know that it takes a gallon of water to
Oh,
create
yeah.
1 almond?
For
And for-
one almond.
And for climate change, they're really bad. You should try oat milk. I've got some in the fridge, and
That's also good.
I opened the fridge,
milk
and I
is
looked at the
better.
oat milk, and
No.
I was like, 120 calories a cup? No fucking chance.
Oh man.
Climate
Yeah, no.
change.
Oat milk's good though.
Climate change is not an
It's health-
individual
it's healthy
responsibility.
Calories though.
It's not an individual
You can get worse
responsibility.
milks though.
Something
At the end
like
of the day,
It's about doing your best. As long as you're not Taylor Swift with 2 private jets, I think you're doing pretty good.
well, here's the thing.
as long as you're like conscious of it and you want to like make a conscious effort.
Here's the thing, though. 80% of all,
rid of
like,
it.
pollution... I'm gonna stab you, too. 80% of all pollution comes down to, like, 70 companies. Like... I agree that, like, if everybody made changes, if everybody reduced their footprint,
Oh yeah.
it'd make a difference. But overall, it doesn't save us from the climate change problems we're facing. It's... Even if every single person in the world made the right changes and started living like super low emissions, low carbon footprint, it's not enough based on these companies. And so anytime somebody's like, "Oh, this is bad for the environment. You use floss picks instead of just standard floss. You use straws." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not helping."
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't like it when people are like, you need to be doing this. It's, how do I word this? I agree that being like mindful of these things is good. I agree that knowing and being aware of it is good. But when people get like, you know, judgy Jason about it and they're like, you did this? Well, I'm like, well, actually,
Yeah.
you did it in a very nice way, though. You did it in a very, like,
You're
just so you know.
Yeah.
I...
Do they use a Keurig?
What?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be doing
But do they
like
use it?
coffee.
Coffee things suck. But that's also because I have a pretentious ass expensive espresso machine, so.
I asked Hewlin, I was like, do they use a Keurig?
I have no idea what they use.
You mentioned that it was so funny because you were talking. You're like, I hate the smell of coffee. As I was like pulling my espresso shots, I was like, oh man, I love this smell.
Dude, it's just that it's strong, and like 99% of my life, I'm operating at a state of like I don't smell anything. So when I do smell something, my body's just like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Panic mode. Whatever you're smelling, knock it the fuck off. So like, it could be the greatest smelling coffee ever. And 10 people in the room are going, oh, what is that smell? That's incredible. And I'm sitting there just like putting my nose in my t-shirt just like, I gotta leave.
That's how I feel about bacon.
Oh, that's true. Bacon, especially with like the fat, like any kind of like fat rendering smell. I know a lot of people are sensitive to.
You're killing the planet. Damn you, right? So how are you making money again? God, I love the smell of coffee in the morning.
You could. I was gonna say there's less ecologically sound plant milks. I think rice milk is the worst.
Oh, yeah, I've had rice milk. Rice milk's okay.
Rice milk, it tastes great. It's wonderful.
Oh, rice
I
is
think
very
it's-
inefficient water-wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it's all the floodplains that you need to grow rice. You have to like flood areas.
So like,
There's naturally occurring areas, but most are flooded. Yes.
I'm an environmental biologist, and I feel very like uneducated in
Marine
this.
biology?
No. I feel very uneducated in like water inefficiency. In some areas, I can be like, yeah, of course, water efficiency would be bad. If you're in, I think it's the California area or the Texas area, they have like a death clock on their aquifer, and so their freshwater availability is like they need to figure something out and fast. But like, if you lived in somewhere that just had a shit ton of rainfall, is water inefficiency a bad thing? Like, if almonds take a shit ton of water to make, but they're being made in a place that water is in no shortage, is there a problem?
No, but they're usually not made in those areas. Is the
Okay.
problem.
I see.
I've taken a lot of groundwater stuff actually, so
I've taken like groundwater physics, groundwater contamination.
which that shit sucks.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah. I looked at it at a
you
very
know how like you
conceptual
calculate the
level.
flow of water? Now account for like ground
Oh.
in between the water. And you have to do like calc. It's awful.
I very briefly covered it. It was so long ago, I've forgotten all the math for it. Ewan would be a coffee hipster. He would be grinding his artisanal beans in a mortar and pestle, then using his Chemex to do a single cup of pour-over coffee. Yes, because they are beating
I'll never
exported.
forget. Because I took a groundwater class, and like an equation, you needed to like use calc for it. And I hadn't taken calc yet, and I go to the professor. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. He's like, what do you mean? You learn this in like calc? I'm like, I haven't taken calc. He's like, oh shit, did I not put that on the prerequisites for the class? And this is like, keep in mind, you like 5 or 6 weeks into the class, and so I had to go and learn like calculus on my own to like
I
do this shit.
That teacher sounds kind of cool. I had a teacher that like I accidentally either signed up for the wrong class or I went to the wrong class. And this teacher was like, all right, so this is Spanish 3. Some of you don't seem to have the prerequisites for this class, but you signed up for it anyway. Good luck. And this guy got up to leave, and she's like, you don't leave in the middle of me talking. And the guy's like, shit, okay, and sat down. And I'm sitting there in the wrong class like, well, I'm not fucking leaving. Oh, God. And like, God, the me now, I would have just fucking like rinsed her for that. I would have just been like, are you stupid? You just said I'm in the wrong class, but you want me to not leave? Are you dumb? But like, I just remember being a freshman in college, showing up to the wrong class. Went to one class, sat there the whole like hour and a half. Never went back.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Yes, because they were being exported. I mean, if you could find efficient ways to export them, right? You know what's really water inefficient? I do not. I do know we're at 4.87. Oh god, I'm tired. 1,143.
Livestock farming.
Yes.
Oh, livestock farming? Yeah.
Yes.
That is a thing. My buddy sent me my brother actually sent me. It was like someone making alcohol with bugs. I'm like, I'm all for like, trophic, downsizing to be like more energy and fossil fuel and water efficient. But this ain't it, Chief.
What about
Make bugs appetizing a different way.
steaks with poop?
What? What?
So in Japan,
Steak.
they've found a way to like take sewage waste, which is 70% protein, isolate the proteins, and like make full-on steaks from the proteins they extract from poop.
If the taste is fine, then yeah. If the taste is fine and there's no health disadvantages, yeah.
I'm
The
good with
mental
it.
concept
I don't want to
doesn't
know
bother
about
me.
it. I don't want to know about it, but like,
It's the same. It's
I
the
think it's
same
an
thing with the
awesome
real
thing.
meat. Most people don't like knowing about how real meat is made.
true. Yeah.
I'd say it's the same. Plus, I've had there's a poop coffee,
Yeah.
kopi luwak. I've had that before,
Is it good?
where it's like the little Indonesian civets. They like eat the coffee with like cherries and they poop it out.
Yep.
It was like the best cup of like IHOP coffee I've ever had. Like I drank it
Huh.
black, like zero acidity, zero bite. It was just like a smooth cup of coffee.
Have I heard of lab-grown meat? Well, this is lab-grown meat. The poop steaks are lab-grown meat. If you're referring to
Huntera,
different
that
lab-grown meat.
coffee, it was like maybe like 60 or 70 bucks for like a pot and a half worth of coffee.
A laboratory managed to recreate mammoth meat? Yeah, I actually saw this star. They recreated it and everybody's like, so who wants to eat it? And everybody's like, fuck no. It's gonna have like ancient bacteria that's gonna kill us. I don't want to eat the mammoth meat. I mean, I want to eat the mammoth meat, but everybody was scared too.
They're like cats, I think. I
Mhm.
think civets are like a cat.
I think they're like long cats.
Oh, yo.
That's why
You
cook
only
the
know
meat.
about it because of Persona 5?
See,
Oh my goodness.
you cook the meat, but like we don't know if that's going to get all the bacteria. We assume it will because that works on bacteria now. But what if it doesn't on ancient bacteria? It probably would,
That's terrible.
but we can't say 100%
That's terrible.
certainty. Elon, you just opened the door you really shouldn't have. As a red-blooded Albertan, I just got irrationally angry at that. I only know about the shit coffee because of Persona 5. Oh, the monkey poop coffee. Yes, I heard of that. You ain't eating ass, you can't have poop steak. Bro, I would eat it.
Yeah, as long as it's good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 miles.
Oh. I was like, what is he counting down to?
I am so fucking sweaty, guys. Oh, jeez.
I mean, you were 12
Did
incline
the-
the whole time. That's gonna happen.
You did the countdown. Clip it.
Don't clip it.
Oh,
That's
you're
such
not a
a
coffee
fucking
person?
stupid
That's
clip.
fine. Honestly, big piece of advice to people. If you're not an alcohol consumer, don't start. If you're not a caffeine consumer, don't start.
Caffeine-free coffee, like decaf.
Yeah. Oh, decaf coffee's good. Well, yeah. But like,
Ah,
That's what I drink.
you know. I also just like coffee flavored things. Oh yeah, I'm still walking. I should stop, huh?
Ooh,
You can keep going if
coffee-flavored
you
ice
want.
cream is really good.
I know, I was a little late. I'll probably keep going until we hop.
okay. This was
If you need
Dragon
the AFK
Light?
and wipe down, I can walk in front
Oh,
of the
God.
camera and talk.
No, I'll wipe down. Actually, I don't even want to like. I don't want to wipe down because then I'll just do the same thing I did last time, where like I'm just gonna take a full shower, but I have to wash a car and clean the basement today.
Dang.
So I don't want to like. I
You're
don't
gonna
want to
be
shower
tired.
and then do that. I know.
I'm gonna try sleeping either in VR or on the couch because my bed hurt my neck.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. 5 miles, and now we rest. I don't know what you're doing, Star, but I know you're doing something. I can see it out the corner of my eye.
Up to something.
Yulin casually grabbing Booba. Hi, Matoshiro. I need... I did make it local. So the camera's moving with me. I need to fix my trackers.
That's true. I should recalibrate and put it in the position I normally put in. Because I face my desk where I have like no visibility, so I lose my hand tracking all the time. Because my mic with my standing desk, it blocks the camera like perfectly.
Oh no. This tracker
So I only have like 2 behind me.
seems off. I bet I turn it off and turn it back on and it's in the exact same place.
And that's fine if it's off. It's just like you don't want to reset while you're back on.
It bothers me when
So,
it's
like-
off.
Oh, it's just an OCD thing. Okay, fair enough.
I don't like seeing it like 6 inches off from where it should be. Okay. Pins. Pin 3. I always need to switch to
I
this
have
camera.
glasses.
You do. I always need to switch to this camera. Just in case I switch to the more comfy avatar, and it like has the bits out. I'm always scared that like I switch to it and it like loads the not safe for work stuff. Even if it's for like 1/10 of a second, I'm like, oh.
I'll put my treadmill under my desk.
I'm not a coffee person. I'm not supposed to know my coffee. I want to hurl. Can we recycle that to healthy food? Maybe. I'm here for you. I'm neither. Well done, Yulin the Freebird. Thank you. Hanging out in Old Shar? Oh, the two twins give me Ken Ashcourt vibes. I can see it. No, Kayla, I'm not going to carry Yulin on my back. He eats poop steaks. I do not eat poop steaks. Not yet. Until that comes out of Japan, it's in a very experimental stage right now. Maybe we turn this a little bit this way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
It was less so the avatar, more like how the tracking was going. That just was like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no,
That was
fine.
that was 100% me. I need my stuff here.
Oh, what's hanging on my sign?
Okay. There we go. Kairos glasses. I can't believe I came at the time you guys stopped my Miss Cute Bunny outfit. You did not, because we're not done yet. We're only done with the walk. I'm still gonna be hanging out. What's hanging on Cairo left side? The little
Yeah, here, I can
ID
show it.
tag.
It's my logo, and then on the back, it's the haha. Got 'em.
When I was first getting into VR, I was making a maze. And one of the things that I was doing was I was putting a one-dimensional plane at the top of the maze. So I was gonna make it so that if somebody switched to a really tall avatar to like see the top of the maze and be like, oh, I just go this way. If you were above the plane, you would have seen the hand doing that. But if you were below, you would have just seen the skybox.
Yeah.
I was really proud of that idea. But I ended up getting frustrated because I was able to make the walls, but then like anything like a start and stop point, I was gonna have to learn like more stuff, and I was just like, oh god. Making boxes and putting textures on them is easy. Everything else,
Hard, yeah. I don't know if you realize too, I have a little earring on my logo as well. Little, it's very tiny.
I recognize it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, now you do.
I do. Well, yes. Now I do after yesterday. Where are we going? We haven't been to Aurora in a while. Go there. Portal. Damn, I fell for the old game. Oh my god, guys. I fucking turned off the treadmill and just put my arms on the bars. And I was so sweaty they just slid right off. I can select portals? How does that work? Okay. In the past, I have used the tarp because that's easy to like set up with. Today, I'm gonna steal what Core did.
I've never been to this map, so.
Really? I love this map.
No.
It's
I don't go to a lot of chill maps. I go to like a lot of party drinking maps, and I pass out on the floor.
This is oh, I gotta
Holy
meet.
shit! This is a big bed.
I snez. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze again.
Bless you.
Heck. On portal, open quick menu, click portal, try it. Try it later. Tyler looks like he would like those. Bless, thank you. Oh shit, no! Oh god, take it off. Take it off, I need to turn it off.
Oh, God.
Normally, I'm really good about turning those off when I get to a Wispy map, but I forget because I needed to bring up the menu. I just looked at my camera and I was just like, what the? Is that a collar? My avatar doesn't have a oh no.
Oh shit! I was
We also
muted.
have
Oh
the-
yeah, I was making jokes about it. Shit, my bad.
No, all good. There's a few gremlins that like they would absolutely put a collar on me and start like dragging me around. It's like, man, I just set up the camera and everything. Can you fucking don't?
I mean, that's a good thing for when you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I have tactically used it before. There was a guy once, he passed out in the middle of a group of us. And the
Uh-huh.
map had a collar, so I put it on and I dragged him off.
Alright, I need to like prop my feet up enough that... Alright, this is good. And then I'm gonna try and be fancy with the camera.
Oh. Oh, just the the flight camera. Yeah.
I'm gonna have it over
This is what I do.
Bye bye everyone, have a nice day, night. Bye Wrath, thank you for joining.
Bye, Wrath. Thank you for joining.
We'll have it there. And I myself will be here. Hang on. Where?
Oh shit!
It's
I should
over
take the shoes off. I'm on the
there?
bed.
Why does it seem like it's fucking mirrored?
You might be turn this around, Goofy.
Okay. Where's my windows? I'm like looking at it like, how the fuck?
Cause you're holding it backwards. This is why it looks like that, Goofy.
Oh, I think I lost all of my excess overlay windows also. I think specifically, I'm looking at the backside of them and I can't see them anymore. Okay. Insta-colored. We had to do that with Sis once? I'm not surprised. Okay. Nice camera angle. I actually want to fix it because I like the other window more. I wanted this window. Okay.
I'm using my pup as a headrest right now.
Hell yeah. Does your pup like being a headrest? Because both of mine, well, both of my previous ones hate it.
He's
I
just
think,
sleeping and chilling, so I don't think he minds.
okay, I think the boxer, I think she's weirded out by it. I think when I try using her as a headrest, she's like, I don't like this. You're the headrest. I don't like you using me like this. But she'll, like, get over it. But it seems like she doesn't particularly enjoy it, if that makes sense. Hell yeah. Did I go over all my stories? I think I did.
I don't know.
Oh.
Did you?
I didn't. I missed one. Unreal Engine is trying to change coding standards. And this is kind of fucking stupid. They are trying to like censor a lot of coding terminology and like remove them as terms. So in like their like manual for usage for their employees, they're saying like you are no longer allowed to use the terms whitelist and blacklist because these are racially insensitive. You're no longer allowed to use terms, and this is all in regards to coding. You're not allowed to use master, slave, and nuke. That article is Overblow. I saw Asmongold's talking about it, and of course Asmongold's gonna have the biased take on it, right? If there's...
Glad to see the civilians.
I would love to hear more about it. Because, like, I hear this and, like, I saw the notes of it that say, like, don't use whitelist and blacklist, which seems stupid to me. Well, maybe HR should stop being such a special snowflake group. Yeah, I see. Master and Slave is a change that's been happening for many years. Asmogaloid.
Yeah.
Not wrong. GitHub removed those terms a long time ago? Really? Asmon is pure
military
clickbait.
went away with him.
I agree that he's clickbait. When I watch his videos, a lot of the times I find him in kind of like two modes where sometimes he's like sensationalist and like he will just try to have an insane crazy take. But sometimes it's like he'll have a somewhat metered and measured take that's like, well, yeah, that's how it is. I remember when he was talking about AI, he got a lot of flack for saying, like, nobody cares about artists. Which is like, you know, they were taking it as, like, he fucking hates artists, you know, fuck this guy. Which is not his point. His point was, the money will go where people buy stuff, right? And so, you know, if you want to support artists and pay prices that they need to live, or are you going to pay AI $5? Well, nobody cares about artists. They're going to go for the AI to save their own money. Asman and Critical both present as if they know the fields they report on, but they're laymen. I agree. They're laymen, and like their takes are often like, sometimes they feel really like measured. Sometimes they say like, sometimes they say like, I'm not an expert on this, right? Which is like, good. No shit. You should clarify that. I use Asmongold. I used to use Moist Critical as well, but his stuff was getting too clickbaity for me. I use Asmongold basically is a way to collect stories, because Asmongold is a freak that puts out like 10 to 20 videos a day, so it's really easy to collect talking points to talk about on. I'm not coming at this as like, I agree with Asmongold, or I disagree. I'm just saying he was where I learned about this. The manual update for Unreal Engine 5 for their employees does specifically say you are not allowed to use whitelist, blacklist, master, slave, nuke, and a few other things. That's what I specifically want to talk about. Less, because, like, I know a lot of you guys don't like Asmongold. I find myself agreeing with him when he, like, talks about things like his $2 steak, and, like, disagreeing with him when he talks about politics or most woke stuff. I just find him as a good source to collect news. Probably primary independent. I can understand why they wanted it removed, but I'm like, words are there to describe stuff, so I don't see a problem using them when it makes sense. Are we going to change all the history text to change slave and master in them? I mean, so I would hope we don't change history stuff. That's like... That'd be fucking crazy and insane, right? It's to start teaching people about, like, the Civil War and, like, slaves and stuff like that, but, like, censor it to, like, not use the word slaves. That's just... That's like an idiocracy level, like, censorship that's like, we cannot go that way. Removing things from, like, coding standards... I don't know. Because on one hand, it's like, yeah, sure, get rid of them. Because, you know, they do kind of reference, like, not cool stuff. On the other hand, are people really getting upset over it? Like, if somebody sees, like, the word in a code that specifically calls, like, you know, this floor is the master, and, like, all the furniture attached to it are the slaves, are people being like, ugh, like, I hate that? I don't know. I would kind of assume no one's actually getting upset over that, but I could be wrong. There is no war in bossing, say. They come up with a word that makes sense, that isn't worse in practicality or to remember. It'd be very easy to come up with a word. I think child and parent would be a great replacement for master and slave. This dude is dressed. Hi, Ty. The issue is the transitional period, right? Like, I think trains would be way better than cars, and we should move our society away to, like, remove 90% of cars off the road and have most public transportation be free and available and, like, convenient through trains and trolleys. That's a lot of money to get there. That's like a whole 50-year game planned and billions, maybe trillions of dollars. It's the transition that, like, can be rough.
10.
We could do it in 10?
Yeah.
I think we could
do
do
it
it...
with the roads in 10.
I think we could do it in 10 if everybody was on board.
America.
And why do I keep getting star? I'm trying to click pixel.
Oh, you need like 3 like fucking huge ass companies to do it. But yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, you would need 3 huge ass companies. You would just need everybody agreeing with it and being like cooperating. I feel like going to everybody and be like, all right, everybody, we want you to turn in your cars and stop using them. We want you to use the bus from now on. I feel like most people would be like, over my dead body, Cock's gun. In America, I feel like it would be a fucking struggle to take cars away from people.
I mean, yeah.
Here, this happened around 2020.
I mean, you're
People
not
just
like
to update.
taking cars away. you're making an incentive to not use a car and providing an alternative service rather than
What is the difference to
car reliancy.
what is the difference to people? Like, if you just say cars
It's-
are illegal, what is the difference from that to, you know, putting a $20 tax on every gallon of gas and like disconnecting a lot of roads and just making roads like just shit to use to incentivize trains? What is the difference to the people who
It's like-
wanted to use cars?
It's, what do you call it? It's the illusion of choice, essentially.
Wait, is that Pixel? It is.
Yeah, that, I mean, they did it for cars in like the 1960s. But they used to be like massive
Mm-hmm.
bus and train infrastructure, but they just got rid of that because in favor of cars.
Yeah.
Because you know, car companies wanted to sell more cars and therefore lobbied for it.
Asmon gets all his videos from his Reddit,
Like,
which is openly phobic.
I think it was Seattle. Seattle used to have like a lot of trolleys,
Mhm.
but then car companies bought the trolley companies and just straight up got rid of them,
Yeah.
replacing them with cars.
Hi, Ordinary
Car
Rock.
infrastructure. So tired.
Again, Logitech. Asmongold is not my favorite person. Like, I like some of his takes on things, and I very much dislike a lot of his takes on things. I'm not the biggest fan when he says femboys ruin WoW. And like, if
What the
his Reddit is openly phobic, I don't know. I don't cover every topic he covers, right? There's a lot of like anti-woke stuff that he talks about from his YouTube channel, and I talk about it sometimes. We've talked about Sweet Baby Inc. a lot, but like, for just for me, looking for news, looking for video game news, and stuff relevant to a sphere that a lot of the people that watch this stream are in, it's very useful. His YouTube channel is very useful for collecting topics. Ugh, Train Boy is at it again. That's a lot of money that the oil people don't want anyone spending on. We get it, you have 2.5 million worth of train models in your basement? Who the fuck has that much train models in their basement? You also need
Train
to
otaku.
Damn,
stream.
I wish.
Europe is pretty good for mixer all the
You know how
transport.
fucking hard train models go?
Yeah, like train otaku are really cool. Like old men that do it in their basement. And
I
that's
know
like
they
their whole
go-
hobby, and it's like a full ass landscape.
I know they go hard. I've never like seen just how hard it goes. Cheaper, safer.
Oh no, I had a neighbor that had it. I used to have an old neighbor. He was like a retired guy. He had it. He had like a door that he had like one of his windows from his basement that he could open up and like switch the tracks, and then it went outside to like a whole backyard like
Hell
railroad
yeah.
track he had set up. It was fucking sick.
That's rad. Cheaper, safer.
It was rad. I was like,
No car insurance.
it was like, how much does this cost? He's like, don't tell my wife, but it's like thousands upon thousands.
Good lord. Don't need to watch the kid. See what you're doing here? I don't see Kezu Llama. It's Gura Llama right now. Train is also faster. You want to tear apart roads to make more houses and lower the property value, but you won't. But you won't. God, I hate that guy, but he was so right. I really hope the
Wow.
housing prices goes down real fast. So Mato Shiro, I saw a TikTok a couple weeks ago of this real estate agent, and he was talking about, look at this house behind me. I am renting this house out for $3,200 a month. Now, if you look at this house, it's a piece of shit. This is a dump. This isn't worth $3,200 a month. In a different city, this would be $1,000 a month. But you need to not think of housing as property value, as the like house estimated value. You need to look at the median income in an area. So, you know, there's limited housing in a place like this. So I can charge not based on the value of the house, but based on what people earning in the that will live in this house. You're not renting based on you know, the value. You are essentially purchasing the rights to 1/3 of a family's income. And like, I hear that and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. He doesn't think of humans as people, he thinks of them as a resource. I hate this guy. And he goes, now, before anybody gets mad at me, the way you counter this is to build more affordable housing. But you won't. Anytime it goes to legislation, your politicians are going to vote it down, and your homeowners are going to vote it down because they don't want their own property values to go down. So nothing ever changes. You can get mad at me, but I'm just playing, you know, this is just me doing what I can to get rich in the current market. You guys, you know, if you want to stop it, that's how you do it. But you won't. And it was just like, oh God, it's so depressing the way he's saying that. I'm going to send you something that Ewan showed me. Don't worry, I'm probably a bot. Also, have you seen the DLC for Train Simulator? I haven't.
Oh, it's like thousands of dollars.
Well,
It's like $5,000 or something in DLC.
the Train Simulator DLC is $5,000.
Yes, there's like so many of them. There's like $5,000 worth of them. No. It's not just one. There's like hundreds of DLC.
I thought this is
I'll
like,
check.
I thought this was like, hey, we've got a game for you, or we've got this DLC for a game. It's $5,000. I was like, excuse me, fucking what? Old men running trains in their basement. Want to see my Discord? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I want to buy a house in the countryside so it's cheaper and I have a garden. My parents want 2 houses. They want one house on the beach and one house in the mountains. And right now the Missouri house is neither of those, so they want to sell this house. And they are looking at buying a house in North Carolina. And I'm like, fuck yeah, do it. I would love to go with you guys and live in the North Carolina house, because I am not the biggest fan of this house on the lake. I don't like swimming and going in the lake, so being on the lake doesn't really do anything for me. But being on a lake means a shit ton of bugs, and I hate it. I have to deal with spiders,
Mosquitoes.
centipedes, millipedes, mosquitoes, pill bugs. Like, I'm killing fucking 5 to 10 bugs a day. And it sucks in the summer. Just the other day we had a fucking brown recluse in the house, and that's like, oh God, I really don't want to deal with this. So I am like kind of excited for them to move to North Carolina. Now here's the problem. They've been saying they want to sell this house for like 7 years now. And so it's at that point where it's like, oh, we're thinking of selling the house. I'm like, yeah, sure. I can't wait. Really, I can't. But yes, my parents want a mountain house, and I would love that. North Carolina Pog. Train Sim 4 is $40. All the DLC is $320. I imagine there's like the core systems DLC, and then it's like area DLC, where it's like, do you want the Colorado
There's
DLC?
745 DLCs for Train Simulator Classic 2024. And they're all like $10 each. I think the minimum I see is like $5. So at minimum 745 times 5.
Good Lord.
That's actually like tens of thousands of dollars. Holy shit.
Hi, Nundary. I never kill bugs. We luckily don't get bugs in the house. I kill bugs.
I love buggies.
If they come in here, they have crossed the line. They have crossed the threshold.
I pick them up with my hands. I give them a little smooch and I sit them on the windowsill to go outside.
Absolutely not. Not around here. The idea of picking up a little centipede
God, I wish I was a
and
fucking.
giving it a smooch. Those things are
I
horrifying.
don't like centipedes.
Do you have the
I like
house
spiders.
centipedes? Do you have the house centipedes that look like they're fucking hairy?
Oh, the house centipedes. Yeah, those are okay. Like
Really?
actual centipedes with like the pinchers, those scare me. Well, they're venomous. They'll hurt if the like actual centipedes will hurt if they bite you.
So I know
Like
I know
I'm
you're
like
right.
the realist. I'm scared of things I need to be scared of. Like the looks don't matter. If it's something's venomous, I'll be like, yeah, no, fuck that. But if it's just like ugly looking, that's okay.
The pinchy centipedes, I'd probably be more scared of. The house centipedes that just look hairy, oh god, they creep me out more. Even though I know they don't bite and they're actually really good to have in your house because they fucking
Yeah.
are hunters and take out everything else.
Yeah.
But like shit, dude, they're so scary and they're fast.
I had my apartment. I had a spider web up in one of my corners. It was like by my back door because like at night when I would let my pup outside, like bugs would come in because of the light. And so there was a spider that was like in the corner right next to that door, and I would see like the bugs that came in through the door get caught in the web and he'd eat them. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I got my own guard dog.
Hell yeah. So it's been a minute and I'm forgetful. Were we finishing Star Wars today or tomorrow? Technically, we should be doing it tomorrow. I actually want to do a rain check, non-dear. I want to put it off 1 week because my grandma is visiting. She literally gets here tomorrow. And so she'll get here Sunday and she will head out Wednesday. And so she's getting here Sunday. I want to do like a stream that morning and then like the rest of the day I want to spend with her. Monday is my birthday and we're doing Minecraft stuff. And I've already been like, I planned Minecraft stuff and then my parents were like, hey, grandma's visiting. And I was like, oh, cool. When? They were like, on your birthday, on this day. I was like, fuck, the day I planned shit? God damn it. And so I'm planning to spend a lot of time with them Sunday, do my stream stuff Monday, and then do Stardew stuff Tuesday, and like in between spend as much time as I can with them. No worries, I caught the rave flu and have been exhausted for 3 days. Oh no! I hope you had fun though. I think I saw you in one of O-Girl's pictures. How centipedes are dangerous? Are they? I've always heard that they're harmless. I kill bugs. The gray looking ones in the house are silverfish and need to go bye-bye. Cairo the realist confirmed. The bunny from Monty Python. I just kill everything that enters that will bite me later the rest of the lives. It doesn't bother me. The rest lives. Okay. No worries, I got the rave flute. Oh my god, happy birthday, had a blast. Silverfish are inherently harmless, but the females are constantly laying eggs. So lots, and they contaminate foods in other areas because poop. Grandma crashing B-Day stream. I have not looked at any of her photos yet, Lamau. There was one, did you have pink hair? Do you still have that going on? Because if so, I'm pretty sure it was you. Yeah, Grandma's coming Sunday. She'll be here Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning. I think I'm taking her to the airport at 4 a.m. I do? Hell yeah. Hi, Farisu. The real Yuland would be leveling up characters in Dragon Fable browser-based, turn-based RPG developed by Artix Entertainment. Why do you think that's what the real Yuland would do? Because that's not even a game I've heard of, Farisu. And like, no, absolutely not. No.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
What the? I'm like, so I had 3 streams up at
Dragon
160p
Fable.
in the background, right? And one of them ended. Or no, 2 of them ended. One of them is still going. I don't even remember who I had up before. One of them has gone to Shy Lily now, and I'm like, how did, that like 2 different raid jumps? I don't dislike Shy Lily in any. I'm just wondering how it got there.
Last one. I'm with Farisa here. So Farisa, I can give you a fun fact. My name is Cairo Oric because it was just Cairo. But in Adventure Quest, there's like that potion shop in the middle of the starting town, and like you can like make little potions, and one of them flipped my name. And I'm like, that's so fucking smart. When I was like 7 years old, I was like, that's so genius. And so I just flipped my name around, so it's Kara Oric now.
What do you mean being weird?
Adventure Quest is baller.
Risu, you are always weird. That's like your standard operating mode.
Adventure Quest gave me my username of 20 something years.
Mm.
So
I
owe a little bit to that game.
This is the longest I've ever had a username. I've always just like constantly switched up, and I've never come up with my own username. I've always just like yoinked it from something that I was interested in. At one point in Diablo 2, I was running around named Wolves Rain because of the anime.
Oh.
The real Ewan
My
would
buddy
be-
has it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
My one buddy, his name was for Halloween. His name was Pumpkin, but he spelled it wrong because English wasn't his first language, and so
Oh,
that's his
no.
name now is Pumpkin, but it's spelled wrong. It's Pumkin.
Pumkin. Huh. So you
And
forgot the second P.
Pumkin. Yeah, he forgot the second P.
That's
So, but
Oh,
he like
no.
makes stuff for VR chat. So people like, I can't find his shit online. I can't find his like, you know, to where go buy his stuff because you know they're trying to spell it Pumkin and it doesn't show up.
That's funny. The real Yulin would be reminiscing about Adventure Quest and talking about how goated late 90s and early 2000s MMOs were. Yeah, I don't think so. I think back in the late 90s, I was still playing Nintendo 64 GameCube stuff. Let's see, I got a GameCube in 4th grade, so I would have been 9. That would have been 19... When did the GameCube come out? It would have been like 2000, 1999. Hipster Yulin would crab rave when no one's looking. What do you mean being weird? Adventure Quest and Dragon Fail are literally my humor. Talking about before that, Cairo? What are you talking about, Lum? You shut your mouth, Icy Fire. I switched a lot when I was younger. Then like 2 decades ago, it stabilized? 1 decade ago? Yikes, I got GameCube in 2nd grade. Watch it, old timer. So in Monster Hunter World, my character's name is Lum. Because there was a period where I was naming myself after Diablo 2 runes. And so when Monster Hunter World came out, I was my main character in WoW was like half Diablo 2 rune, half Pokemon. I think it was Lumarisu. And so Monster Hunter World comes out, and I just took the name Lum.
Lum's good. There's also Lum from Urusei Yatsura, if you know what that is.
Is that the darling?
The Oni girl with like the teal hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. The problem is it's short, and so it's very hard to get on anything, right? Like if a new game came out, I'm fucking
That's true.
fighting for my life for that name.
That's true. I felt so bad, like when the Discord name change happened, because I've had this account since 2015. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna roll out to people that have had accounts the longest." And so I looked up if there was a Kara Oric 001 on Discord, and there was. I was just went,
no.
"I'm sorry, Chief. I'm taking it."
I got Yuland.
I'm
I had
sorry,
somebody
it's
message
mine.
me, and they were like, "How much for it?" And because Yuland is a character from Tales of Zestiria, and
Yeah.
people like making fan accounts and stuff, right? So people like this character named
Yeah.
Edna, and they will either try to make the account Edna, but then they're competing with fan accounts from the Incredibles series, so they just make it Yuland. And I had
Oh my
somebody message me
goodness.
on Discord like, "How much do you want the name?" And I was just like, "It's mine, buddy. Sorry." And they're like, "Damn, I understand." And I was like, "Best of luck out there."
Yep.
One of my friends, Shine Marsh, he got the name Shine on Discord, and he gets a lot of messages that are like, "I'll buy it,"
Oh, I can imagine.
and he'll be like 10,000, and they're like, "Nope, maybe less," and he's like, "Nope." Stop the Presses, Euland, a new
Oh,
chapter of the great feminization isekai novel Sisikai, just released. This is peak writing and world building. Oh god.
I was gonna say dead ass. If someone had like offered me 10 grand for my Discord name, I would have an existential crisis. I'm like, this is my entire identity, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. You wouldn't just switch to Kyra?
That's so much effort.
Yeah.
Because I'm Kyra Oric on everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Except for like PlayStation, but that's whatever. Because I made a PlayStation account really late.
Lum was goated, Euland is mid. Wow, that's hurtful, Lost One. I think Tales of Zestiria is way better reference material than Diablo. Well, Diablo 2 was good. Diablo right now is bleh. Worst change they did, so freaking dumb. Anything is better than numbers, to be honest. I feel so bad, but there's been a few times where I'm just like, if you misspell your name, you have numbers, you have accents, it's just like, I get that you wanted the name that bad, but you should have gotten something else. Or it was a yoke. I know, but like, bleh. Dumb joke. 10k for a name, give me that shit, fuck my identity. Soiny account. Thanks, I always a yob. There was a Stroganoff lesbian on Twitter. Yeah, what happened to them? I miss them.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to give it up. I was sitting there having an existential crisis actually thinking about it. Like, it's been my name for so long. It's like, even like when I meet up with people in real life and they call me by this name, it's like so comfortable. It's like a thing. I don't know.
I feel like I could give up Euland for 10k. It'd be annoying. You know, it's been like the last 5-6 years of my life, and like people would still call me Euland. But like 10k is a lot of money for what I make now. That's a lot. That's like years of income. And so it's also like not 20 years of my identity, right? It's not something I myself made. It's something that like I had the name Crocodile on stuff, which is a Pokemon. And my friend was like, why has he got a penis head? And I was like, I disagree, but now I can see what you're pointing at. And so I don't want this name anymore. What's not taken? And I was playing Tales of Zestiria at the time, and I tried the name Euland because this was my favorite character, and I thought Euland was good, and when people shorten it, they shorten it to Yuli, which is cute, and so I'm like, I'm okay with this. You know, I like the name Euland. Oh,
like
surprisingly,
Yu?
it's not taken. I like Yu. Yeah.
Okay. Heck yeah.
I mean, so it's... I care more of like, is it a bad shortening, right? If it's something like, so like I had the name Nikopol for a very short period of time, because if you've seen Gurren Lagann, Viral's theme is called Nikopol. That's the name of the song. And I fucking love that song. And for a while I was like, this song's my personality. I'm going to make it my name in World of Warcraft. And people started calling me Nick, and I was like, well, I hate this. I should have thought of that, because not everybody's going to type in the whole 7 letters. That's too long. So now when I use a name, I'm always like, what is it going to be abbreviated to? What is its like 1 or 2 syllables nickname that people are going to use? And so there's names that like, I think this is a great name, but like when it gets shortened, it's an awful name. So I'm not going to use that. Just going to become Koi Red just to fuck with people? I'd get rid of mine for a couple thousand. Easy tattoo money. Oh, fucking what? Oh, it does look like a schlong. I think that's a stretch, but I can see what parts are what. Hey guys, I sold my last name for some cash, so here I am. Cryo Pyro Mage, formerly known as Icy Fire Mage. Not just become icy cute dork. It's the same thing.
It's funny.
You could be cryo pyro mage. You could also be like fiery ice mage. Fiery ice mage might even be better, because then I wouldn't go, oh, I see. And you'd go, what? And I'd go, oh, I'm sorry, I meant like, I see. I understand.
Pyro sorcerer wizard. I know. I like wizard, but maybe that's just because of like all the memes in the past couple years, like with wizards, that I've like grown a fondness for wizards. Like I was on for a while those like images of wizards at like fast food places, like those AI generated ones, just like causing havoc. Do you know the images I'm talking about? Where it's just like it's like the back of like a Domino's kitchen. It's just like wizards casting spells and like employees screaming and stuff.
I feel like
I don't know
I've
if
seen
you've
these,
seen
but they're
those.
not ringing a bell right now. I'm like, there's no way I didn't see these though. That sounds awesome.
I'll have to find a video of them. There's like compilations. Here.
Cryo Pyro Sage. That's what I consider too. Spicy Fire Mage.
Oh yeah, the video has 2 million views.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in your Discord.
Thank you. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball. I feel like everybody's been enjoying. Everybody's been enjoying the testicular torsion spell memes, right? I really like the one that's I cast testicular counterspell, mend butt crack, and all these uppity wizards thinking they have the world at their fingertips with one spell.
There's Shadow Wizard Money Gang. There was the Wizard Beer meme that went around.
Don't forget Pondering the Orb.
Yep.
Yeah, Orb Pondering. There's so many good wizard memes.
Did you ever watch Ugly Americans?
I did, actually.
The fucking wizard in that was great.
The wizard in that. What a show. That was like such a of its era kind of show. I don't think the humor would hold up. I don't want to go back and watch it.
Same.
But I remember I enjoyed it at the time.
I forgot about that show.
The Orb.
It seems like it's a very like early like 2010s like Tosh.0 like kind of edgy humor era.
God, there's...
Did anybody remember... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did anybody remember Mission Hill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I loved that show.
I'm like, I remember the name and I'm like, shit, who were the characters in it?
I couldn't remember the character names right now, but I remember the scenarios and the jokes and stuff.
What did they look like?
They had their brothers that lived in like DC and they had blue hair.
I do remember. Okay, I remember it now.
Or maybe it was, I forget if it was DC or not. But
I remember...
Like, one of my favorite jokes that I can't get out of my head forever was just like their like roommate who is voiced by Brian Posehn, and he like jumps off of like this loft balcony onto a couch and it just fucking breaks.
I remember there was an episode where all the like cool people and hipsters were wearing like these like bright colored underwear with like a teddy bear face on them, and the main guy, the older brother, was like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. God, they're awful. And like, as the episode goes on, he sees more and more people wearing them, and he's like, oh God, not you too. I hate these things. And right at the end, he wears them and gives like a speech in a courtroom, and somebody's like, oh my God, look at what that loser's wearing. And he's like, wait, I thought all the cool people were wearing these. And they're like, yeah, until the normies caught on. Now nobody's wearing them but losers. And he's like, God damn it.
Yeah, great show. I need to rewatch it. Figure out where I can watch it.
You cast men butt crack then shid pant. I cast slow internet. Do I get double slow internet then? Oh no. I'm getting tired. It's almost 12:30. Maybe I end here. That way I can nap. Then I can wake up from the nap, wash the car, and clean the basement. and then shower. Oh god. That's a lot of time of being fucking gross in my mind. I really want to nap today. Where are we gonna go? I know where we're gonna go. Oh shit, well, okay. There's two people I really want to go to. There's... We're gonna go to Spacefish. She's doing her borrow trauma thing with Foss and the others. We're gonna go to Spacefish. I love Spacefish so much.
Barrow's such a fun game. I love Barrow.
I feel like I would fucking hate it because it's underwater in a confined space with spooky stuff.
You can kind of just be like a generic repair boy, and like it's a very like simple, basically like cookie clicker-esque job if you want. Or it can be I'm going out under the water with cosmic horrors that are probably gonna murder me.
I've watched
Either or.
Foss play it a lot. He really wants me to play. It's like that and Eternal Return. He's like, I would pay money for you to play these games. I'm just like, no, I don't.
You could be like an electrician or an engineer. That would be a pretty easy job.
No,
You don't really do anything.
No, it's not going into the water. It's the like I'm in a confined space underwater that's scary to me.
It's like the most 2D JPEG that with stupid wiggle bone physics you've ever seen in your life.
It's not
I know
happening.
It's like monsters.
Not happening.
Okay.
There's no chance.
I tried chat.
It's too spooky. But yeah, we're going to Spacefish. Behavior.
Falling down. Oh no. I took the hole. Oh no, Murphy. He's on the top of the beanbag and I got off and I made such a divot in the beanbag. He started to fall down. So I
Hell yeah.
Let me go get you.
Okay. I'm tired. I'm sweaty. Where the heck is this thing? Adios, you'll enjoy the rest of your day? I will. Borrow fucks you up? Borrow fucks me up. You know, it kind of fucks me up too. Damn, I miss you and talking about the frog abusers. You did. We started the stream with that. Socials. And slash raid. Spacefish. Did it go through? It sure did. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you Matthews for the incline. It's greatly appreciated. We did 5 miles at 12%. I am fucking dead right now. It was 1,200 calories. That being said, let's go over to Spacefish and join her for Borrow Trauma. I love you. Bye. On Monday we'll play Minecraft together, because that'll be my birthday. Yay!